Hello and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. Today we show you the Grand Finals Game 1 of the Ocarina of Time 3 vs 3 Multiworld tournament. It's Team Dead versus Salt and Pepega. Commentators for this will be Deadly Thunder and Vidya James. Take it from here. Wait, and now you can be heard.
Yay!
Hi. What's up?
Hi!
Welcome.
And don't worry about tracking, I'm going to handle it while we start.
Okay. Two amazing teams. Alex, Decker, and Drew. Alex and Decker made it really, quite far in the last Multiworld tournament, finishing with Yoshi Kion in 3rd place. And now have made it to where they couldn't before. So I think it'd be interesting for them to see if they can clutch it. But obviously, Salt and Pepega got Felix, Rockchalk, one shot. I believe Felix and
maybe a bit too early. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh.
I just see that I only have one stream on the restream ready. Let me check.
This is what one would call Pepega.
Fine. We'll get it sorted out. What is Pepega is, I cannot remember my Twitch password. Trouble logging in.
Yeah, Felix in one shot, top 32 in season 4. Rockchalk, I believe, in Challenge Cup, or did Rockchalk make top 32 as well?
I don't know. I know that they're all very, very good players at this video game.
Absolutely.
And, yeah.
Oh, okay, this got awkward.
What's up?
No, I was gonna say Felix just started way ahead of everyone else.
Oh, off we go. I will say, as we start, obvious biases aside, Drew is my co-op partner. Decker and Alex have been good friends of mine, and I'm pretty good friends with Felix too. But that being said, Team Dad beat me in round 1 of Multiworld, so let's go Salt and Pepega.
Oh.
Yeah, so far we just got Bolero leading the Prelude. Nothing too special for the P1 side, but no, it is what it is.
So I think I saw some interesting hints. I believe is Rockchalk player 3?
Looks
Or,
like I believe.
About the player order, we have Master Alex World 2, Felix World 1, Dubu Decker, and Rockchalk World 3.
Alright,
Okay.
they're both threes.
Off-stream runners are World 2 on left and World 1 on... World 1 on left side, World 2 on right side.
Alright,
Hey,
getting the
Alex versus 3 flat screens. Oh no!
Is that how it looks to everybody else?
Oh,
Alex
God,
is the only player? Alright, well...
Alex is... It's Alex against the world right now. So, basically what's been happening is that... there have been quite a few things in shops. Rockchalk's just found, I presume, a very cheap Guardian Shield. And being sent
Iron
Blue
Shield.
Fire, which was, believe was in Felix's shop.
Alright, easy King's Order. Alright, everyone's spamming poggers, so that means things must be good.
Oh yeah, let's go. Wait,
Man on Roof is bomb shoot. Not bad.
Decker?
What's up? Oh, the stream's gone.
I d-
FBA, 2 minutes in.
Oh god, is it really gonna... Wait. It was more that I was looking at the file names.
Yeah.
Well, I say file names. Decker's name was James.
Yeah, that's me.
That is you. But yeah, I think there was maybe a bit of a crash.
Oh, crash immediately. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay.
That's
Yikes.
unfortunate. FBA. Why did they not call FBA?
I
2 minutes
don't
into the
know.
race, you gotta call FBA.
Decker loaded the wrong seed. Oh. Oh god. Oh no.
Alright, we got a
Okay.
Lost Woods Foolish and a Graveyard Way of the Hero. Not bad. Lost Woods Foolish right away is really good.
Oh, absolutely.
Big
I don't
information.
know if scrubs are on, but if they are, that's really
Yeah,
powerful.
do we know what the settings are? Well, we've got obviously Dungeon Skulls on, and Chop Sanity, but that's about
got
it.
we got Dungeon Ear.
Yeah.
So Alex ended up in water sample. So
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what they drafted, so we'll have to see. Oh, settings that are not default. Gun into shuffle. Open fountain. Open fountain. What are these guys doing?
Open Fountains is an interesting one, to be honest. The just needing ZL to do stuff with her, but God, this is oh, there's a lot happening. Like, for those who don't know, Multiworld is very chaotic and is like really hard to keep track of, especially in early game when there's so many items that are just flying left and right and such.
Essentially, the idea is that each player has each other's items scattered throughout their world. So you have one player might have somebody else's hookshot and shields, and basically every item could be hidden everywhere. So it's kind of a team effort to make sure everybody can clear their seeds as efficiently as possible and find everybody else's items. And it requires a lot of coordination and planning and teamwork. So you need people who are really good at the game, but also just really good at multitasking and keeping track of where everybody else is.
Yeah, I think communication is like probably the most massive thing in Multiworld.
Which is why I'm really surprised that Dad is in the finals, but maybe
wow, the shade. The absolute shade.
All I can say is, I think, speaking from experience, I know Drew is really good at talking people down and keeping them relaxed in the face of pressure and stress, and that probably goes a long way. There's a bow on okay, yeah, that's a bow for player 2, it looks like. Or player 1? I'm not sure. I forget. Drew's the player 1, right?
Yeah, Drew's player 1.
Okay, yeah. So it's a bow for player 1. They're surprised they are here. How did it happen?
Well, you see.
The power of fatherhood.
The power of fatherhood. They came back. They came back from the storm.
Oh my god, that blue rupee. Rockjock almost ran into the fire there. That blue rupee saved him.
Perfectly calculated. Also, the thing about getting the rupees is that the timer still goes on, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Uh-oh, he bonked. Okay, now he's not gonna make it. Oh, you gotta hurry. You're not gonna win the Dante race.
Yeah, because I don't think the timer stops going up, but I think Dampe still keeps moving, which is a bit wonka-esque. But
that's fine. He's fine.
He's
52,
fine.
52 with the item and the bonk. Pretty good.
Oh. Oh.
That's fine. Everybody's doing the Dante race. Yeah, this usually happens with the beginning of Multiworlds, is everybody just goes for CAC right away, because obviously you start as adult, it's just like the clear best option. Do the Dante race at the same time, so everybody's not sending each other items, and then you can figure out what you want to do from there.
Yeah, Becca's just a nice guy. It's just how it is.
Friendly man. Ooh, dude. Getting hit by that flame. Just letting Dompe know that, that was a good flame. You got me.
Oh,
here comes.
Here comes the items.
Oh, Decker.
Oh, Decker might have to void. This is
Fine.
Dampage
No,
is
he's fine.
Dampage is gone. He's gone.
No, he's right there. He's fine. Okay, he'll spaghetti the last little curve and get a 101. Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
Come on, Decker. You're better than that. Just wanted to give the wall a couple love taps there.
I think he'll make it. I think he'll
He's got a 50.
just barely make it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Is he gonna make it? Okay, that's fine.
Alright, he's fine. Also, we haven't seen a big chest yet. I don't think we have on Restream at least.
The only thing I see is that player 3 has a mirror shield, but I don't think that was from a chest. We got some hack shooting gallery as well.
From the sounds of it, this is third try.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's fine. So those, Decker's using one of the twos there.
I just said sponge. So the other day Felix gave us a house tour of his house, and it was like, oh yeah, my house is a bit empty right now. It's a bit big, but then it was like, okay, here's storage. Okay, here's some more storage. And here's some more storage. Oh, oh yeah, this is also storage. So it was just funny. Also, Alex isn't checking fire. Oh, big a chest.
Got in the child shops here on Rock Chalk side. Nothing in Posh.
For real though, Felix's house is amazing.
Yeah, the song checks are not shuffled throughout the world. It's just for yourself, so you don't have to worry about doing them for other people. There's a bottle. It's not Rudos and Magic, which is wallet locked, so I didn't see which player it was for, but...
yeah, neither did I. Just see it's in player 3 shop.
Okay, with the Goron also having nothing.
I'm surprised that Alex didn't check the first chest in fire. I mean, I had enough health for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people just opt to ignore it until they can be more committal about fire. I think it's fine. I don't think it's a huge deal.
Oh, bomb bag for nothing?
Bomb bag for nothing in the Goron shop.
His own bomb bag for nothing.
Easy. Alright, well, let's see what's in Boulder Maze, I guess. And there's a cheap slingshot there.
Oh, what timing. What timing.
Wallet. Pretty clutch.
Felix doing a big shop and just get the wallet. Ooh, GTG. Can I do one thing in here? Well, technically two, but one thing in logic.
Fine. We'll see what's here, and then maybe you can do some extra stuff. Yeah, you always gotta check your DC entrance early on, because if that's something, if it's like Deku Tree and you have a Hylian shield, you just do it right away, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason not to.
It's just money.
Yeah. The rest of GTG's not worth it right now. Might as well peek the maze and see how many keys we're gonna need.
Oh yeah, GTG is amazing in Just Five Smashes contents because you're able to see a lot of
everything.
Like basically everything.
So I can't particularly tell because the stream's kind of small, but I definitely saw a big chest on the right side maze. So Song of Time will be pretty critical for Decker, at least in the short term. But we're all going child except for Felix, it looks like.
Felix is a lot to do right now. That bomb bag being nothing as well.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. You can check Boulder Maze, bud? No? Alright. See you later, I guess.
I don't know. Did Phoenix dip it? Like,
No, I didn't see him go into Boulder Maze.
maybe might do it after checking this because this was a big chest.
I see. Yeah, it's BGS. It's fair.
Oh, it's his own. Doesn't really do anything, but
Yeah. Not huge or anything, but nice to have, I guess. No, he's definitely not going for the Boulder Maze. Maybe he peeked it and I just completely missed it. I'm not sure. But we'll go see. He'll go to Lost Woods and take a look at some of the bomb lock stuff here. Get a song.
oh,
Just...
Oh,
Goron said he had what?
didn't see it, but
Hylian shield.
yeah, Axani, Red Empire of 9. Hello, and welcome to Multiworld Grand Finals. Match 1. At the moment, nothing. Like, we're still early on. Nothing particularly. I don't think anything really has happened much. But
Yeah,
Felix found a bomb bag for nothing in Goron's shop.
So Felix also had a hint that Din's Fire is the Goron City Hammer Rocks. And it's
Right.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat. Once he gets either Hammer Strength 2, he'll be able to get that, or you can also get it with hovers if you do some cheater flips. Oh yeah, Decker was the wrong seed. XD.
So we'll definitely one we can ask about. But also, Scrub Sanity is on.
Yeah, Scrub Sanity's on by default, I'm pretty sure, for Multiworld.
So we can. I think that is an option to be turned off though,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Let's just do these small scrubs here. So, player 3 has a very interesting kind of caveat to their child one, in that Lost Woods is foolish, which means your child routing is going to be really weird, because normally you want to go Forest like right away, because you have Deku in Lost Woods, but now with Woods Foolish, it kind of throws a wrench into things. Like, sure, you can go do Deku and Mido's house and all that, but after that, it's like your obvious play of checking Woods afterwards is now like, well, I guess I go get the song, but like, what else do I do with this child section? So. Alright, Felix trying to be an absolute gamer and messing it up, so he's going for a little swim. It's okay, he'll just do the...
Also, I think I saw hover boots. Oh, looking at my nose. Alex found hover boots for Drew, I believe, in London Scrubs.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure what was on the ledge here that Rock Chalk's trying to get, but there's light arrows for somebody.
Light?
Never see because they mash you. Light's in a bomb bag for Alex. That's pretty nice.
That is very nice for Alex.
So we have a P2 and a P1 bomb bag now.
Oh, that would have been so slick.
Oh, Rock Chalk, you can do this, bud. I'm so anxious to see what this item is.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
It has to be worth something for Rockchalk to be going for it. Also, where was the boomerang?
Boomerang? I'm not sure. I never saw it. There's too much to pay attention to. Alright, Felix, yeah, you got that. That looks like a good angle. There you go, champ.
The less swaggier version.
And you got Storms for Rock Chalk there. Player 3 Storms is pretty easy to access.
And
Thought that said some amount of skulls had a hook shot, but I might have just misread it.
I missed it too.
Ah, well.
So we'll soon see on a Decker side. There's Felix getting the hover boots.
Yeah.
And Skull Mask is dead for player 1.
Yeah, I'm sure Alex is just gonna go straight for Decker Tree now. PTG way the hero for player 2. Which I believe player 2 had the PTG. No, that was player 3. Never mind.
I missed that hint again. Oh, Dins! Wait,
There's Dins. Let's grab his Kakiri sword, lol.
where did Drew get that? Because I'm gonna guess it was Drew, because Decker just picked up the Goron tunic.
Felix getting the lights from Midos as well. Yeah, I think it might be a hookshot sponge. You might be right about that one.
Let's have a look. Oh. Goron maze for Alex's Dins, but that was in... Wait. The left?
Yeah, that was... There's a bow for Decker. I think that's his second, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, was that in the left, did you say? The left-hand side of the maze?
Yeah, that was a hint that we saw earlier from on Felix's side.
So, Drew has the hammer, or strength 2 then?
No, he has hover boots.
Oh, right, I'm dumb.
So, Alex is doing well. That's the Deku entrance. That's a really good dungeon to have as your Deku entrance. So, hopefully we'll find some goodies here. In Rock Chalk's Midos, player 3 Midos, there's a bow for one shot, so that's player 2. And I don't see Alex with a bow, so hopefully Decker makes it for Midos soon. Yeah, that's where Scrub has his Iron Boots, player 3, as we mentioned earlier.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, with chest size matches contents is really nice. The amount of stuff you can skip for free, basically.
And even the ones that are locked by bombs, you can see if the chest is big because it juts out slightly. What is Fitz's? Oh!
Also well.
Fire being well is interesting.
Yeah, you have Bolero, so you can just go child whenever and do it right away. So that's pretty cool. And now Felix finally marking his medallion, so at least we can see what it is. Goodbye, Allison.
Shall be remembered. The fool that asked me banned.
Decker and Rock Chalk checking the shop at the exact same time.
Oh. Yeah, controller issues.
Oh, BizHawk, you just blame BizHawk every single time. Oh, but doesn't Decker normally play on BizHawk, though? He has no excuse.
Just going through his throat. It's like, oh, but actually it's just your fault. Just fix up.
Beyond the Wasteland is serenading on Reason to Cross. Yeah, Felix finally going child. He's probably going to go to well pretty soon, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's got a decent amount. The bomb bag's kind of nice.
Yeah. Pretty sure he has ZL as well. No, he doesn't actually. He's not marked.
Instant. They're in sync.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh. They were in sync.
And Deku is Forest Temple.
Forest.
Alright, let's not now.
I mean, Decker's doing it.
Going for it. Rock Chalk's peacing out.
Funny story about this. You can do, I believe it's everything but the island chest as a child in Forest. Because the way to the Song of Time block works is that it changes when you age. So if it's there as adult, it won't be there as child. So it's in logic for Decker to do this at least.
Rock Chalk. Getting the hook shot for one shot. Alright, so that's a player 2 hook shot. But yeah, as you said, you can do most of Forest Temple. And with chest size matches contents, it's a little easier to tell if you can do Forest as child. The only issue becomes you also have dungeon skulls on, so there's the inaccessible skulls that if they have keys, then you just can't do Forest. So
Yeah. But like the courtyard itself actually doesn't require any keys.
access to the courtyard. Yeah.
So it's a bit monka, honestly, but yeah, I don't believe you can do anything else in Forest. Like I don't like the targets. I don't know if Link can even get to the next room.
I'm not sure if you can shoot slingshot to get the eye switches. Probably not. I don't know. Do they work?
I mean, I know they
shoot
work
them.
in GTG. Like,
Yeah. Other than that, it's just strength that you need.
Also, we're seeing chickens.
Yeah, Rock Chalk's doing the salty sponge classic. Yeah, so there is the frozen eye switch that you can't shoot with a slingshot, obviously. There's no flaming slingshot seeds, unfortunately.
Darn it. How cool would that be, though?
But don't call it that. Don't call it that, Sponge. Nobody needs to think about
Sponge.
that. This is clean Ocarina of Time randomizer. Yeah, Dins works.
Yeah, just make sure that you don't stand next to the ladder because you will soft lock.
What?
Yeah, so if you use Din's fire, because Link takes a step back when he uses Din's, he'll go onto the ladder once you come out the animation, and then when if you're climbing on the ladder during a cutscene, you'll just soft lock.
You know that ladder is one of the only words I know in Swedish.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't ask me why I know it. It's Stegana.
That's Stegana.
Something like that. I'm sure Goomba will yell at me for my pronunciation. Or maybe Maria's listening right now and will tell me I'm wrong, but yeah. Don't do this to me, Sponge. I already know you're setting up for a Bofa joke. Not Stego Dawn, Riley, come on. Wow, chickens wasn't required. I can't believe it. I'm in shock.
OMG.
Oh, hi, Maria.
The only Swedish I saw is by IKEA furniture. Oh, yeah. Well. Oh, jeez. Okay,
So, Rock Chalk is checking. Looks like Decker's also going. Rock Chalk and Decker just reading very similarly. It seems they're doing the exact same things. Decker's also doing chickens.
The only difference is Decker doesn't have the rang that Rock Chalk has and has
I'm not
used.
sure where that was.
Hey Yoshi, what's the damage? Damage is
It's not double damage or Oko, don't worry.
I suppose damage. Decker loaded up the wrong seed.
Yeah, there's nothing too interesting so far. Well leads to Spirit, which is fine. It's easily accessible as both child and adult. And you have the Mirror Shield for player 3, so you just need to find the 2 strengths.
Spirit is like one of my favorite things in Dungeoneer, just because it's in logic to climb all the way up and drop down. Like, that to me is just... I just like that.
Yeah, you can check your Spirit entrance very easily. Assuming that you have a key on child side, and the first chest that spawn there was a big chest, which is good. Okay, and then there's the key on the skull, so you can progress through spirit at least. So we should be able to see the player 3 spirit entrance.
Yeah, I'm also just thinking that I mean, whatever Rock Talk's gonna find here could potentially be like help Salt Pepega, just because like Decker doesn't have the rank.
Yeah, so he's not going to be able to check that big chest or do any more of spirit. But yeah, it's a huge advantage for Rockshock having that boomerang. We'll see in just a second what that big chest is. And Decker's going to be like, well, I can't do anything here. Goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever. Yeah, who's winning?
There's a hookshot for Rockshock.
Oh. You know, for a moment there I thought it was random, like, soul warps. I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah. Alright, big test alert.
Ooh. Falco, what do you need help with? Because like, we can try and help.
Stone of Agony and the big chest. Love it.
Okay. Decker's fine for now.
And there's hovers for Decker. Nice.
Yes, Purple. So what the game counts as any major item. That's any item that is just unique. I guess like Neighbor's Love can be in a big chest, and in Bomb Choose and Logic,
God.
Choose can be in big chests.
So that Lon Scrubs for player 1 had Big Round Sword, Claim Check, and Magic.
Wow.
All very nice.
Loaded. Absolutely loaded.
It was Magic for player 1. I didn't see his Claim Check, and then Big Round for player 3. Yeah, that boomerang's really coming in clutch here.
You need 5 keys in Logic to drop down, I think, right?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You just check your spirit entrance. If I'm doing that in Spirit Temple, I'm never thinking about is this in Logic or not. I'm just thinking.
Oh, he's not.
Well, he doesn't have bombs, so he
Oh,
can't.
true. Oh, true. A slight oversight.
I thought that they had Bomb Chew, but maybe he just doesn't want to use it. I'm not sure.
Maybe that's... I know Alec choose, but I'm not sure about player 3.
It might have been Alex, yeah. I'm not sure. I swear I saw Decker in the Kakri Dead Grotto, though, so I don't know.
Oh. Maybe, I don't actually know. I mean...
Yeah, I wasn't paying too specific attention. Maybe Decker does have the bombs.
Yeah, this as Multiworld is a bit confusing. We do have the other 2 runners on a separate CAC link.
Are we allowed to talk about the other 2 runners even though they're not on restream?
I think we can,
okay,
as long as it's not all the time. But it's
okay.
AD for player 1. Nocturne is on OT.
Alright, well let me just open up this Khadgar then and get a view of all 3, I suppose. Watch my boy Drew.
Or is it that true? True. It's AD. Smile. Actually, no.
It might not be, yeah. With Dungeon ER, you never know.
That is true. That is true. I was gonna say, what can... I mean... Something that's interesting with that, Deku has to be accessible as both ages. I think. Yeah, because I think it's in Logic to be in both.
Yeah, so...
Spirit is also the same.
What happens is the Deku entrance... Or no, you're talking about the Deku has to be accessible as both.
Yes, yeah. And
I am not sure about that. Maybe...
I don't know if it has to be, but it has to at least be child accessible.
Yeah.
Spirit has to be accessible by both.
Yeah. I feel like I've had Multiworld Seeds where Deku was only accessible as adult. I think it just has to be that... Someone can correct me. Somebody who actually knows what they're talking about can correct me, but... It's either. You know, that has to be both the Spirit. Okay, that makes sense. And then obviously certain ones like Jabu, for example, has to be accessible at least as child.
Yeah.
You walk by adult, but it has to be accessible. So you're never going to find Jabu in Ice Cavern, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, say for like fire, water, shadow, ones where you need to use like a hook shot or something else, that's adult only. Yeah. So you can have adult only Deku.
It's always
like
fun, by the way.
Ice Cavern.
That's so much fun, especially with the Goron Sword, because Goma just dies. You stab her like once, I think twice actually, and she just falls. Oh, okay. Alice is going towards Way the Hero Field, and Felix just found a slingshot for Rockchalk.
Right.
But I don't know what that would do.
Picture the dog, what do you got? Nothing.
Actually, I suppose that would help with geeking skulls.
Oh, we got a strength and bomb shoe shop, nice. And it is... Okay, we can buy that.
We can buy it, but unfortunately, Rockchalk can't at the moment.
Okay,
145? Was that?
Something like that. I saw 140.
Oh, 140.
There's rupees in here? What?
Yeah, so how much is it? It might be worth buying.
Of course, there's the 20 here, but and then there's the 10 up on the stairs. But other than that, you can only really go like, I guess, Castle House. But I guess that strength's not too important right now, so they're just gonna wrap that in later, which is fine.
Wait, is that Goron City Way the Hero on Felix's side?
I did not see that. I didn't see what the hint was. Yampy's got nothing.
Okay, that's probably for the bomb bag, I think. I don't know if whose bow.
Din's.
Din's was hinted, so it can't be.
Oh yeah.
It couldn't be.
Whoa, I didn't even see that hint. The text
Felix!
Well, his frame rate's also going like kind of wonky, so...
That's probably for the bomb bag. Ooh, Requiem at SFM. Oh, how handy! Just been handed a hook shot. How handy! Oh, Deca can go and actually beat Forest Temple.
Does he have strength?
That's a lie. Deca can't do that because he didn't have enough money.
Well, there's Fire Temple. We might as well. You can peek the boss key and see if it's important, but no hammer right now.
It's fortunate, but still got one other check in here. But being Forest is in logic. They just need to farm up some rupees to get it. So is that? Can't tell.
Small. Open it anyway. They still need health. They're still sitting at Decker's still sitting at 3 hearts.
They're in sync. They're in sync.
This is pretty cool. What did you see? Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Synchronized shield spam? No, Decker's not. Come on, Decker. Shield spam for the fans. And Rockchalk even quick drew hookshot. Oh my god, what a gamer.
Oh, what was that? Fire Temple Way of the Hero.
Well, we know where we're gonna be looking.
So what we've got here, we've got Ice
Cavern, which we can do, but might as well. And then Serenade's the song, which we already knew that was hinted, so Decker's probably not gonna bother with that for right now. Just gonna see what's in Ice Cavern. Ice Cavern's another one where chest size matches contents makes it just a little bit faster. Being able to peek, map, and compass means you don't have to do much. You save probably close to 30 seconds. Probably less than 30 seconds, probably closer to 20. But it's still a nice little time save.
Wait, where did it... I completely forgot where Decker picked up a bottle from. I feel like he... Where did he get...
There was one in the shops, I think. I can't remember, but... Oh, is Rock Chalk not doing Ice Cavern because he doesn't have a bottle? I see. He has Rudos marked. I guess he hasn't traded them, though.
They, I think they don't... Oh, they do have ZL. But no explosives nor scale to hand it in, so... But is going towards forest. Wait, no. Yes, this was forest for them, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And with the hookshot and bow, you can do a fair number of checks here.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate that they couldn't... That neither of them could afford the strength. But I think if they farmed up enough money, they would be able to.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Especially with Medallion Forest, you might find it worth it. Well, was it their strength? I didn't see whose strength it was.
Actually, it might have been like player. Oh, it's player 2's strength. Then yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
They definitely would have been able to.
Oh, he is Rudo smart because it's open found. Oh, there's Decker's Rang finally.
Desert Colossus Way, the hero. Player 2. Oh, Boulder. That was Boulder of Destiny. Yeah. Where the hero field checks out.
Yeah, so now Decker can get that other hook shot that's up on the graveyard ledge.
I think Decker knows it. I do think I think Decker does know the trick, but I don't know if he saw it.
Well, he did Dompe Raise, so he must have peeked it.
I must have missed that during all the as and all that stuff because of, you know.
I mean, if you go for a Dompe Raise, there's no way you don't peek the ledge at the same time, right? So.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. Decker, how's your glitchless jumps? Let's see him. Yeet. Alright, first one. Nailed it.
That was really good. Yeah.
Missing the jump slash kind of cringe, though. And he's gonna go for the gainer. Gainer gamer. Yup. Oh, didn't roll.
Close.
He's just gonna go for the 1, 2, 3, 4, and up you go.
Gets it.
And last one. Ooh, climbs the ledge. Okay, well, he needs to get the skull to so I guess that makes sense. I forget you need to do that in Dungeon Skulls. And then you just... Nice little bonk there that he still kept his momentum. What is this? What is this lineup? That flip, side hop up. There you go, bud. Nicely done. And you
That
get
was some
that
really
song.
clean.
Song
That was
and
really
item.
clean.
Yeah, it's pretty nice other than the cringe gainer that he tried to do. But you know, can't all be winners. Do you know what that image is, by the way?
Which one?
Decker's screen? I don't know who that person is. It kind of looks like Trev person, but I know it's not. No, it's not Trev.
I don't know either, but why am I just imagining it's something from like an old TV series? Like British old TV series.
There's Felix got I just noticed that one shot got a strength. I think that was from Felix's grotto there.
Oh.
Regardless, that's a player 2 strength.
Wait,
Big
is that
chest in the wall.
is that potential long shot? Oh,
Oh, it's that.
there we
okay.
go.
So
There we go.
Their streams are ahead. That's what it is. So I will not actually say things. I'm sorry, that was spoilers, but I will not say things on the other 2 streams until after I see it here.
Oh. That means that strength 2 is available for player 2.
Yep. Which I'm not sure where their spirit is, but Spirit's a stone for player 2 though, so it's not as big as it could be. But strength 2 is still nice to have for sure. Yeah, I'll just stop talking for the rest of this match.
Wait, no.
About the delay of the off-stream runners. For the restream, the streams are delayed by about 37 seconds by now, so the Khadgar link is not delayed. So please keep that in mind as viewer and commentator.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Oh wait, Alice is in Forest. Where was that? Was that
What?
is Deku? Alex,
Player
Alex,
2 Forest?
yeah, player 2's Forest.
I'm not sure.
Ah, cool, there is Child. Oh wait, no, that must have been Well. That was Well.
So, Decker warped away from Ice Cavern, but he had a hint that the Wasteland song was Serenade, so it's not a huge loss. It still sucks that you don't have Serenade and you'll have to hike to get to Lake, but it's not the biggest deal in the world that he missed that song.
Yeah, the Serenade's just, in my opinion, like one of in random spawn, not random spawns, in like vanilla spawns and such. Serenade is so nice to have because Lake's so far out the way. So like I'm always gonna advocate for Serenade and Prelude whenever I can. But yeah, at the moment I don't think it will hurt not having it. Might go back to pick it up to turn it to today, but we shall see.
Ooh, Ice Cavern Way of the Hero for player 1.
Ooh.
So, pending where Ice Cavern's location is on the player 1 side, but it's good information to have for sure.
In Shadow Temple entrance.
Be funny.
I mean, it'd be AD. And so I was about to ask, is Free Scarecrow enabled?
In Multiworld, I believe so, yeah. It's been so long. This tournament's been going on for so long, I forget the rules of Multiworld for my own match. Matches, but yeah, I believe it's Free Scarecrow.
Then Lake's a bit more manageable because you can just go there as adult and with a hook shot and be like, hey, I want the roof, and
So,
Pierre just shows up.
you got a player 3 Spirit Way of the Hero. That's pretty significant because they can both access that as Child right now. And I think they both have explosives in Rang now, so they're both, once they go Child, they'll definitely check out Child Spirit for sure.
I know Rock Chalk does, but I'm not sure if Deck has found any.
For explosives, I'm fairly confident that Decker is Choose, but could be wrong.
I mean, to be fair, the only reason why I know that Rock Chalk has shoes because they're on C right. but actually, you know what? I like this from Decker, like going straight to Talking Zora.
Open fountain. You might as well do all this right now. No need for Rudos to put this into logic.
First, only downside is you can't check the shot. That's like the only downside.
Yeah.
Of course, they start with
Yo.
Aura's Wind in this.
Nice little rock chalk. Getting the these go on City Scrubs with the gamer hook shot. Not bad, not bad.
I think he does have the bottle of blue fire, Yoshi, but it hams the mic. Ooh,
Strength for Felix.
where
I can
was
tell you
that?
that's coming from player 2 Frogs in the Ring.
Oh,
So
rocks in the rain.
yep. So hopefully Alex manages to route in Child River at some point.
Ooh, it's Deku Tree.
Yeah, so the Decker tree. So this play is awesome now on Decker's side.
So the Decker tree.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Oh, and oh wait, does Decker have a Hylian?
Yes, he
Decker
does.
does have a Hylian shield. I like the other tunic better.
It's the piss tunic. It's fine. It's good.
Ugh.
Oh, Decker does not have explosives. I swore I saw him with shoes, but I guess I'm wrong.
Well, I suppose the hope is that he finds just explosive soon.
Yeah. And you can find shoes in small chests. So.
Oh god, the back skull! They can't do the back skull, but
Uh-oh.
wait, hold on. The back skull can't have anything, right?
Why not?
Actually, no, it might. It might. Wait, hold on. You can get back there as adult, right?
Yes, you have to go the long way.
Right, okay, never mind. I was thinking of the short way. Oh god. That might be bad, yeah. Decker? Did you just drop? The spider's just bullying him.
You just pressed A a little early, that's all.
There we go. There we go. Now here's the thing. Will they remember to check the skull in the basement? The vine skull?
Oh yeah, I mean that was Alex who forgot it last time, so.
Yeah. Yeah, for those who don't know, in Dad's last match against Hamster's team actually, Alex just went straight through Deku, like forgetting that Dungeon Skulls were on, and just was like sped through, and the Vine Skull had Deku's hook shot, and it was like, oh god, when does he go back to get that? And it goes down like to the wire because Alex just magically like goes to Deku and was like, oh wait, yeah, I haven't actually done the skulls in here.
Oh, they got that one.
Oh, it's the
Chest?
long shot. Here you go, Decker.
Don't let us down, champ. Alright. Decker has one last chance here to get explosives to check the back skull, otherwise he's gonna orphan it super hard. And it's a Kakiri sword for trueness.
Yeah, gonna... Oh? Oh, of course, you need to backflip on. Let's get it. Is opening the way to that?
Yeah, he's just doing it now, so if he has to come back and check the skull later, he doesn't have to redo all of that.
God. Oh god, don't die. Oh, long shot!
Long shot for rock shot.
Where was that?
The Dongo's Cavern.
Oh. Well, that's a scale for Alice's own scale.
Mhm.
That is a small chest, I believe. Yeah. Alex, you can just say goodbye.
Dongo's gonna say goodbye pretty soon. Check this out. Chew. Dead.
I always love that. Literally 2 hits and gone.
Oh, it's from player 2 domain, okay. Makes sense. Alright, so that's Deku done. Unfortunately this... Oh no, that's light medallion. Okay, so it's fine. Medallion there. A little light medallion for Team Dad. Yeah, the chews on Rock Chalk's side are really, really nice right now. It'll get him access to Child Spirit as well, which we know is way the hero, so hopefully there's something there. No strengths though, so Adult Spirit will have to wait for later, but we do have Mirror Shield.
What agony! Okay, so did
No.
Deca save in Deku?
I'm not sure. I'll have to see. He's checking King's Aura here. Maybe he'll save Lord or save Scum's Blue Fire and check the shop. He did.
It's Alex's magic.
And luckily in Multiworld you can save Scum stuff and the item will still get sent to the other person. If that were important for Decker, he wouldn't have been able to save Scum, but thankfully it's Alex's, so he can just keep his Blue Fire.
That's really good. And this way, Deca can just check the main shop, which I think has a bit more value.
Yeah, okay, so it definitely was somebody else who gave Rock Chalk the long shot, and I think it's the player 2 Domanos was mentioned in chat, so. And yeah, Rock Chalk was also able to completely scum away most of his chews, because there was nothing of value in DC. And also we saw Hyrule Field Foolish, which is funny, but not really that helpful. I mean, it is helpful, but... And there's a Strength and Zora shop.
Oh, I don't want
And
it.
a Wallet for Drew. Wallet for Drew and a...
That's his own strength.
That's a Strength for Decker, which means he can go do Forest Temple. And
Yeah,
he's
okay,
gonna...
reset that, do that again, get his strength. That's kind of big. That's
super
big.
nice.
I think that for now counteracts Rock Chalk's choose.
Dude, it's a lot of time that Decker is spending going back over, but... Oh wait, he didn't. Never mind, he didn't scum it.
We didn't
So
scum
he's
it.
not... Okay, what he's gonna do is he's gonna go route in... Does he have a scale? No, he doesn't. Okay, so he's gonna have to route in that at some point, but maybe he'll just do it next time he goes Adult, if nothing else. And he's gonna go straight for that hook shot too. First thing now that he has the Rang.
The third time Rock Chalk's got the long shot.
Yeah, but I guess that DC route makes sense. You do all the stuff except for the scrub, and then you save Scum if you can, and then you go do the scrub, save Scum again, and then just do this chew strat to open the eyes.
Everything to save choose because you don't know when you're getting any more explosives.
Yeah, and even though 20 chews is a lot, it's still important to keep as many as you can, and there's Alex's long shots.
That was so clean. That was so clean.
Yeah, he nailed it right away. Also, sorry, not long shot, it's hook shot for Alex. Which is good, because he's going to SFM right now. And
That's
I'm
something
sure...
Okay, there's didn't. But I will say that Dad's items have been well timed. Like Alex getting the hook shot when he's about to dip, like going to SFM.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that was coordinated. That they're like, all right, Alex, you're gonna wait to do SFM until Decker goes Child, so that we can just make sure you have the hook shot right when you need it.
Yeah, that's something I really like because it saves so much confusion of, well, great, I've just left this location, sort of thing.
Kind of team coordination you want to see from the teams in the finals of Multiworld. So definitely a sign of, you know, why these teams are here. And we'll see what the Forest Temple entrance is for player 2. It is the Nice Cavern. Alex, without a bottle, unfortunately cannot do very much. Yeah, you don't have Minuet, so you might as well set FW here. That magic coming in clutch. The magic from King Zora, so very nice. Now Decker's gonna go climb Spirit. At least gonna check that big chest. With the Spirit Way of the hero, I get this totally makes sense, but unfortunately he's not gonna be able to go very far without explosives.
Oh.
There's a Rang on Felix's side. Felix found, I think that was his own Rang in the Goron City Scrubs. So that would be probably another point for Goron City Way of the Hero.
Yeah, I mean, aside from, like, Felix just finding his own stuff.
Yeah, he found his
The
bomb
bomb
bag,
bag.
but yeah, but you can't guarantee that's the only bomb bag he has, so good that he went back and routed that in when he could. And of course, with no strength, no bombs, Rock Chalk has to do the ground jump strat to just slam dunk a shoe into King Dodongo's mouth.
Struggling to get it, but so I do have to leave a bit to get food, but
Oh, good.
I want to see Rock Chalk succeed before I do. And oh,
Yeah,
Decker's dead.
Got it. DK. Decker's dead.
Finally gets it.
There you go. There is, I will say as well.
Oh, Felix getting his hook shot.
Mm-hmm. Felix has a lot of items. Felix is set for a while. He only has 12 seconds, though. He only has 12 seconds to peek this chest. Can he do it? There's more shoes for Rock Chalk.
Oh god. Deserved. Uh-oh. Well, goodbye.
Forever.
Right, now Rock Chalk's done that spectacular stuff, and Alex is in Shadow Temple. I shall be back in a bit.
Goodbye. I'm not sure where those shoes are from, but clearly something Decker's very much lacking. Yeah, nothing, unfortunately, and Decker's now logged out, and that's just giving Rock Chalk more time to go back to Child Spirit and potentially just getting very easy access to whatever's way of the hero in Spirit, which is going to be very scary. Felix now going for Forest, which he can full. Oh wait, right, it's Dungeon ER, but it's the Dogger's Cavern, so he can still full clear it. So I'm not a liar, hooray. There's a slingshot. Oh man, now he doesn't have to do flame skips. Riley is shaking his fist in jealousy. And Jabu Way of the Hero. With Open Fountain and having Boomerang, that's oh, but it's Dungeon ER. Dude, I keep getting got. I can't believe this. But yeah, now Felix has to look for his Jabu, but we know it's going to be child accessible, so it does narrow down where it can be. So definitely rushing dungeon entrances for Felix is going to be a priority. And unfortunately, I don't know all the entrances that Felix has checked, but yeah, Jabu at Shadow entrance would be pretty evil. But who knows? Who knows? And yeah, Shadow's one of those ones where you can enter it as child after you've opened it. So at least in Dungeon ER. You can't even open it. You can open it as child. Okay, nice. All right, so then no trouble at all. What, you mean you don't have to do fire arrow entry? What do you mean you can't do fire arrow entry as child? You just do the entry. No, guys, I'm trolling, don't worry. But I thought you're always supposed to do fire arrow entry. What's up there? on the Scarecrow ledge. Looks like it's nothing for Felix. Go here, nothing. Rock Chalk going back to Garon City. Decker is very desperate for explosives at this point. He's waiting for night. He has no option. I guess he's just waiting for that strength. He's not waiting that long, it looks like. It's already turning evening, but yeah, he's just waiting for this strength. Felix not going to waste a bomb there. Check this Scroob. Nothing. Rock Chalk with the gamer backflip to get this small chest, which has a blue key. Unfortunate. Alex is going into Deku, which I think was, well, yeah. And now Alex has, doesn't look like he has ZL marked on his tracker. So maybe he's only going to be able to do the non-ZL checks. And there's a strength passed on to him from Decker, which is good. Okay, very nice. Not sure what strength gets him right now. I think he's seen Forest Temple, but I'm having a hard time remembering. See if treasure chest minigame leads to anything. Meanwhile, I can update you guys on what's going on the invisible players side. We currently have One Shot entering SFM now, and he has his hook shot, so he's going to be able to check his Forest Temple entrance, which, as we know from Alex, is... Actually, I don't remember what Alex was. I can't remember. I think it was Fire Temple? Or was it Spirit? I do not remember, actually. Well, we'll see it in a sec. But, and Drunus, the player one on that side, is in GTG right now. And he's going through the maze. So, we'll update from the other side. Nothing here. Oh, it was Ice Cavern, right. Okay, so, yeah, One Shot's going to be able to do Ice Cavern on the invisible side, because he has a bottle, which Alex did not. But we unfortunately are not going to be able to see it. I guess, is Decker's plan to go back adult now? Still no explosives, so not sure what's available for him. Skull Mass is nothing for player 3. I'm pretty sure we had that knowledge already. And Rock Chalk is on his way. He's climbing river. He's gonna get his Decker Shriek soon. And now he knows that Spirit Temple is where the hero, so he's like, ooh, child spirit. I can do that now. I have choose. And Rock Chalk forgetting that there's a Scrub Grotto here. But luckily he remembered at an appropriate time, so... I make that mistake all the time too whenever scrubs are on. You remember that month with the weeklies you'd scrub sanity? That was that was such a weird adjustment I had to make. Getting that magic for Felix. Easy peasy. So Decker's going for this forest entrance now as well. He's also getting money. I guess he wants to go buy that strength on, wants to go buy the strength that's on the Zora shop. Which makes sense, because then he can go clear his forest temple. Which you want to do, because it's a medallion, so that is probably... I guess Decker just wanted to do a quick child section of, get the hook shot on the ledge, and then check Child Spirit, see if you can do it. It'll really hurt him from not having any explosives, but at least he'll be able to full clear forest, right? That's a plus. I guess Rock Chalk is not even going to go for the Ice Cavern entrance, which is very interesting. This means he's going to miss out on that strength, the knowledge that the strength is in the Zora shop. And also the magic for One Shot, which One Shot does not have right now on King Zora. I don't remember if there was anything actually important in the Deku tree, but Rock Chalk would have the ability to check the back scrub, so that's something we could potentially know about that could be harmful to Deku, but to Decker, not Deku. But it's happening again. Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. So I see Deck is still missing some explosives.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, Hamster. Yeah, Decker's still missing explosives. He's, here's the strength for that I mentioned on Frogs in the Rain from earlier.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So, have I missed anything in the last, like...
We saw, Decker went Child, got the hook shot in Graveyard. I'm not sure if you were there for that.
I think I was there.
And then, not too much else. It looks like Decker is... I'm not sure what Decker has playing right now. He's missing those explosives, as we mentioned. We saw Rock Chalk go up River, and now he knows that Spirit is way the hero. So he's probably going to go back to Spirit Temple pretty soon, now that he's Child. Other than that, not too much.
Oh, Yoshi found out where Chews were. Felix bought them in Deku shop.
Well, that's shop sanity for you.
Oh, did Drew not have enough money?
Maybe.
Was that the problem? Oh, was that a big chest on Decker's side? Can't remember.
Yeah, I think that was just like a slingshot in that chest there.
Right, because that ball of blue fire, I believe, can blow up that wall.
Okay. So the only important thing that Felix Rock Chalk missed out on by not going Domain as adult is that there is the magic for One Shot on King Zora, but there are two magics, so maybe it won't be a big deal. We'll see. Maybe Rock Chalk goes back to that eventually. But I mean, he's gonna have to, because he's gonna have to check Ice Cavern entrance and get Deku. So it's probably not a huge problem.
Hmm.
Yeah, not only is Decker missing out on being able to clear Dodongo's Cavern, but he's also missing out on being able to do Child Spirit, which we know is way the hero, so yeah, it's kind of pretty rough.
Yeah. Where is the... I suppose the question is, where is the logical, like, bomb bag for player 3 then?
Who knows? It's so hard to tell in Multiworld sometimes.
Yeah, because there's always, like, one player that doesn't have, like, a bomb bag for the longest time, I always find.
Yeah, I think with Alex, we know that player 2 Domain getting the... He's trying to do torch run, guys. Come on, don't send him items, but Alex did get the Hyper Bridge, which is nice. So we know that player 2 Domain has a hook shot, so we'll see that in just a sec from Alex's side.
So that hook shot... Oh, hammer. Was it... Where was... So many things happening at once. Was that in Felix's ice? That hammer?
You got the hammer?
Rock shot.
Might have been. From the skull.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be so much better for Rock Chalk than using the Chews.
So, I can tell you that Drew is in Ice Cavern, and he saw the hammer on the skull, but he does not have a hook shot to grab it.
Oh no! Oh wait, where was Felix's hook shot? Because I feel like Felix got that while in. Oh, is that where
Yeah,
it was?
that's for player 3.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
Never mind.
sure.
I could have sworn that said Drew. I could have sworn that said Drew.
It might have said Drew. I'm not sure actually.
Oh, I wonder, does that mean Drew is gonna just turn around and get it? Probably, right? I'm pretty sure that said Drew, but not entirely sure.
Doesn't look like it.
I mean, that is true. Decker didn't like Decker's like Link didn't raise the arms, so I think it is.
Well, I see Drew does not have hookshot marked on his tracker, and Decker has long shot, so.
Oh.
Not sure.
That's weird. But Decker didn't raise his hands. It was Decker's. It was the frames.
There's a lot happening. Not paying attention to all 6 screens at once.
I am paying attention to Felix's screen. It's another bow.
Like
oh wait, oh. I was gonna say who's Jabu's way the hero? Is it player 1's?
It's player 1, yeah.
Hey.
And Rockchalk's gonna check Child Spirit now. The rest of it, anyway. So we'll get some good information on that way to hero. Is that a hook shot? Don't tell me that's a hook shot.
What's a hook shot?
Looked like a hook shot on that skull there, but it might have been a blue bee and just the blue rupee plus the Navi target icon made it look like a hook shot.
I completely missed. Like on whose side?
On from Alex's. He was shooting the skull, and one of them looked like a hook shot.
That I can't tell because I just got visuals on it myself.
Well, no, not that skull. The one before. He was beating the skulls up on the ledge. The ones that you
Oh.
can't that rang. It looked like a hook shot, but I couldn't tell for sure. Probably. It's probably just a blue beat. Hamza said it's a blue beat. Alright, it's probably a blue beat.
Yeah, I believe Hamster. I don't trust my eyes. Another bow. Is that Alex's final bow?
Maybe. Looks like everybody has a bow, so these aren't important anymore.
We need a bomb bag.
Rockchalk got fire arrows, so now he has to. You got to do the entry.
Fire arrows.
That's the other thing to keep in mind, I guess, with Oh wait, no, it's Nocturne that's on the all dungeons thing, not the Dins, so it doesn't matter for player 1. Never mind. Yeah, Alex just gonna check Boomerang chest and leave. He does not have Rang. He did not have. Player 2 is the only one who's missing Rangs. Everybody else has them.
Just to be sure, how many keys did Rockchalk have coming up?
I have no idea.
Was it like he's not in logic, but
Again,
the bomb bag is. So he used 1 key. Saved. I think he only has 4 keys. Actually, never mind.
Doesn't matter. Unga Bunga dungeon entrance.
Sunning dungeon entrance.
Yeah. He has Requiem though, so he's probably. I think he's already checked this, so it doesn't matter that much.
Because the song was Serenade. I remember.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's ice caverns here. Okay.
So Decker's going.
He's getting his strength and doing forest most likely.
Oh,
Luke's checking his 10. Nothing.
oh, stick upgrade. It's pretty pog. I like sticks.
We go on Decker's side, getting his strength. I get to reverse check what GTG entrance is. I guess it kind of makes sense, but I think you just want to do forest here.
Yeah, because like the chances are.
Or not?
Oh no, that was Deku. Pretty sure. Wait, no. What was that?
He's going for forest, which is I keep getting got. I keep forgetting it's dungeon yard.
To be fair, you go from Forest Temple being in like, you know, in a tree that's high up to Forest Temple being in a tree that's dying. So
yeah, and we know from what we saw in Decker's Ice Cavern that there's not really anything there, so they're not missing out on too much. It's a song, but... And we have to remember with dungeons, Skull's Ice Cavern does become a little bit more powerful, but it just makes dungeons more powerful in general, so... Roughed up by those Babas.
Super bastards, that's what they are.
Alright, so everybody don't look at Decker's screen for the next 20 minutes, because who cares about Forest Temple?
I mean, there's some more interesting checks in Forest now. There's got like a bunch of skulls. That's it.
That's like making the joke that you just shut your brain off for Forest Temple.
I give some Forest Temple some love, okay? How about Deca? Oh. Fine. Everything's good. There's a fairy here.
Nah, he's not worried. Got bigger on sword, it's all good.
Ooh. You gonna see the pot with the shoes?
Uh-huh.
That looked good.
That was good. Big smilers.
I've seen.
Big old smile.
Oh my god, it's a bottle! He's saved!
But a bottle for who, though?
Oh, for Felix.
For Felix. Okay. That's bottle number 2 for Felix. It doesn't really matter that much, but that could have been really good.
Need some milk. Remember that was stupidly popular.
Anybody remember Vine? Remember 2015?
God. What an age.
Anybody born between the years of 1988 and 1995, press 1.
Like, what about the ones that are born outside their range? What do we do?
Young millennials. The most dangerous group of the internet.
Oh, God. Also, is this a thing of like, because I believe we try to showcase all the worlds, so there might be, because like we're showing Forerunners, it'll be there will be at least one world where you can see, you know, each team's like player, I guess. In this case, it's player 3, like Decker and Rockchalk are player 3s for their teams, so you can see the comparison. Also, Rockchalk's going for worst scrub.
Strength for Alex. Is that strength 1 or strength 2? I think
that's
strength
3. That's strength 3, I think.
We'll see in a sec, but he only has strength 1 marked on his tracker.
Oh, that's strength 2. Okay. Oh no, he sent his strength off to someone else. That's why. Okay.
Iron
I'm
boots.
for himself.
Okay.
For himself. That's water. Stone water, but it's still water sample.
Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe he's got well, it is Dungeon ER, so Iron Boots are a little bit more valuable in that sense.
Yoshi sums it up pretty well.
Yeah, it was hinted, otherwise I probably wouldn't even go for it, but yeah. With Dungeon ER, Iron Boots are so much more valuable. And of course, this isn't Season 5 test, so gold scale water is not illegal, but...
Logical, actually. In Dungeon ER, it could be your logical way into water sample. Because with gold scale, it's logical to enter, but you can't do any checks in water in logic. But you can enter it.
Again, if it's Dungeon ER, then it's like it's logical to enter, and then you do whatever you can in whatever dungeon it is. So, with the, I guess in this case it doesn't matter because that scrub is in logic with bombs. So if you know Iron Boots are there, you don't have to go do it if you have a gold scale. It's totally fine.
Yeah, but it's like so if you find water temple like in like any other dungeon, then you need Iron Boots to do any checks in there.
Yeah.
It's just the entry. It can be like Fire Temple could be Wait the Hero for a gold scale, for instance, because you need to access the dungeon.
You just do the entry.
Oh!
Chest.
It's in logic with hammer?
Yeah. One of those magical time-defying boulders.
Oh. Sense.
Scrub.
So the scrub just burned up over time.
How does it not die in that volcano? What's he doing there?
I guess he learned heat resistance. I don't know.
He's wearing a Goron tunic under that flower of his.
Oh.
Long shot for Alex.
Oh. That's a hook shot for Drew.
Oh, is it a hook shot for Drew? Okay, dang. Well, there you go. Now you can go get the hammer.
But how? Like, where was
Well, he was in DMC.
I was gonna say where was Ice? Like Ice for player 1.
Forest Temple, I think, or not. I'm not sure.
DC? Okay, that's manageable. That is manageable because of
Yeah, that's fine.
as long as it's not somewhere that he can't easily get back to. So Frost's wind strats, let's go. Thanks.
Thatch.
Also, Rockchalk is now in domain. I'm pretty sure check the shop. Let's check the shop already, so know there's a wallet there, knows that there's strength in there.
Strength on Rockchalk. That's coming from One Shot's Deku Tree, by the way.
Right, where was their Deku Tree again?
I don't
Because
know.
I don't think Alex has found it yet.
Sure.
Because that is strength 2 available for player 3 too.
Player 3 too.
No, that is, yep, that is. Hold on,
If
English.
player
Hold
3
on.
is so good, if player 3 is so good, why isn't there a player 3 too?
Oh, listen. Oh, it's strength 2. There's strength 2 for player 3 too. I guess. I can't speak. Someone help.
Yeah, so that is strength 2 for Rock Shock, which is
Oh. No!
cool.
Decker!
Come on, man. That's such a bad place to die. And yeah, this is why chest size matches contents could be a bad thing, is that sometimes you just have no health at all. You have 4 hearts and you die very quickly. That's rest and rip.
Just have to do the long trek around again.
Rockchalk's going into Yabu, which is the well. Are we gonna do it? He's just gonna set FW and come back later because he has Olive Spirit available to him. Yeah, get out of there. Go do Spirit now. You can just full clear it as adult.
Like, Rockchalk's definitely checked the shop, right? I'm not.
I believe so. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Oh,
Or
maybe
he's
it's
gonna go back and do it, yeah.
going back, yeah. Wait, what was. Oh, was that Decker's. Is that Decker's hammer?
I think so. That's
Oh.
really big for him because now he has some level of explosives.
Unfortunately, can't. Actually, no! That's really good. Decker, as soon as he finds DC.
Well, the only choose available in DC are on King Dodongo, so.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, wait. Fire's way the hero. Wait, no. Wait, who's Fire way the hero for again?
I don't remember. I'm not taking enough notes here.
Has Fire Temple's way the hero for some world? Player 1? Is it player 1? Player 2? Someone had a Fire Wath.
Chuck's farming a little bit because he wants both the wallet and the strength.
I think
or maybe he doesn't need the wallet.
Nah, it doesn't need the wallet. That would be Felix's Tycoon. So
Oh.
yeah, so it's just farming up to get his strength 2.
Dogs though.
Very strong. So that's another thing that Rockchalk can do. The Way the Hero Spirit for 1, and Desert Colossus Scrubs needs to farm a bit more money because it is a bit low, but can do a bunch of stuff now. Yeah, player 3's just gone from we've got nothing to things have opened a bit too much.
So you got the strength 2. So looks like Rockchalk's pretty close to go mode.
Yeah, very close.
We haven't seen Shadow yet. We don't know what we need for that. Depending on the random entrances, Rockchalk could just be in like glow mode right now. And yeah, he can check the Shadow Temple entrance, so that could be good. We don't know what that leads to, but if it's Vanilla Shadow or if it's Jabu, that's really good for him. I think he knows where everything else is. I think we've seen all the other dungeons on player 3's side. So, yeah, I think if Rockchalk does Fire Arrow, I think doing Fire Arrow entry after you do, like, Forest, Fire, and Spirit, probably a decent idea. Because if you haven't found Dins, then it's just worth it to do it. And see what the entrance is. If it's junk, then whatever. But if it's a required dungeon, which it very likely could be, then absolutely worth it.
Big chest.
We got Felix. Wallet for one shot.
Is
One shot's already got a wallet.
Was there anything double wallet locked in Play2's World?
I
Oh!
don't remember. Hey, there's Dins.
Oh,
That's
were
really
they?
nice.
Who are they from? Were they from a?
Was it
They're
not
from-
just the big chest that Felix opened?
No, that was a wallet.
Well, no, there was
One
a second
shot.
big chest.
There's
a
a
second
oh,
big chest in my room.
it's in his own shadow temple has tits.
Yeah. That's another entrance for Felix, which is really nice.
But that's locked behind AD. That's wait.
Yeah,
Jabu's Way the hero. Fires a stone. Still missing hammer for that AD. Which what dungeons haven't we seen from player 1 yet?
I don't have that answer for you. But again, it might not be all dungeons. We don't know what the Shadow Temple entrance leads to on player 1 side, so for all we know, it could not be all dungeons.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Well, I'm trying to figure out. It's like which ones haven't we seen? Because obviously Felix is in shadow.
There's a decent chance, but you know it can't be Jabu and it can't be Fire. Those are the only ones that are ruled out.
I mean, that is true. That is true. So, Water Temple? Spirit?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen either of those.
Sorry to interrupt, I'm only focusing on Felix right now. Did any of the other runners have resyncs recently?
I don't. I saw some synchronization, but I wasn't particularly paying attention to it. But I think it's okay right now.
I think Felix is a couple of seconds ahead, but
Based on their timers, Felix looks to be about... He's in sync. Felix and Decker are in sync, and then Alex and Rock Chalk are like 3 seconds behind, so it's not really that big a deal.
Layer 1's Forest. Wait. Layer 1's Fire is room 12-3 Spirit?
Interesting.
Gross.
Interesting.
Oh wait, no, he still needs to get up there. Never mind. I was gonna say, wait a second. That's... I don't know where the long shot is for layer 1. Do we know what the Ganon's castle requirement is?
Well, it's not
Like, is
vanilla,
it-
so it's 6 megs.
6 meds?
And then I don't think they did 8 dungeon rewards as their... Remind me though. If the settings are dictate that, then let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's just 6 meds, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay, so... I think I've got Shadow Trial 2 potential, or Spirit, once they find it. I'm just realising that Rock Chalk is actually going out of his way to get some skills. Well, Decker, I believe, actually walked past a couple of easy ones.
What's stopping Rock Chalk from doing the Spirit right now? There's something I'm not picking up on, I think.
Maybe... don't know if he... I feel like Rock Chalk went in. But...
Well...
Actually, no, if he went in, he would have stayed. Maybe... Oh, buy more shoes, maybe?
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense, but I don't know why you can just not do this after Spirit.
Maybe doesn't people maybe feel like he might need more.
Well, at
So
this
he doesn't
point,
have
he's
to
got all
come
the
back?
juice he needs for the rest of the game. I guess he also wants to check his GTG entrance, which is fine, but I feel like you do this after Spirit.
But that is the first dungeon on the board for Decker.
It's finishing up. Forest Temple. I was gonna check some Firelock stuff.
Oh, okay. Strength 2. Wait, is that strength 2 or strength 1 for Drew there?
I'm not sure. Looks like Drew has gauntlets, so at least strength 2.
Oh! That was a bomb bag. Bomb bag for... Where was that?
I did not see.
It's the law of the world. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing that's on one shot side.
One shot's in GTG right now.
Wasn't player 2's GCG WAF?
Maybe.
So if it was, then that could be very well be the way the hero.
Right there, that might be the first bomb bag.
Okay, so I noticed some time warps for the restream as well. I'm going to refresh all of them and switch audio to Duo Decker.
So what was that? What was Rockchalk's entrance that just then? What was GTG?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see either. Shadow? Okay. Which leaves... Vanilla... Oh, Alex just found his own gold gauntlets!
Wow. Well, nice, I guess. Ganon's is not really going to have that much, unfortunately, of these multi-world settings, but cool, I guess.
I mean, Ganon's could still have stuff, like,
Yeah, not very much, though, just because of the whole your Ganons can't have something else that locks somebody else's Ganons rule. That whole multi-world shenanigans.
Goodbye, Alex.
But really, it's mostly just going to be light arrows, I think. Keep trying, bud. It'll happen eventually.
Go on, Alex, go on. You got this.
This... I don't think it's supposed to be blowing for this long.
Alex, just look at it. Oh, tenacity when it pays off. Oh no, Alex, no! Whee! You fought for so long.
Wow. Yeah, if you don't do this room perfectly the first time, it just becomes a gigantic mess.
That's a really nice hint to find. GTG Baron for player 3.
Not bad. Definitely good knowledge.
That is so good. Like, I mean, you'd be able to see the maze anyway, but even so, GTG is...
Yeah,
It's a lot of checks you could just write off.
obviously GTG does get a little bit of a buff with chest size matches contents, means you can do it faster, but one thing to keep in mind is that with dungeon skulls turned on, GTG is the only dungeon that doesn't get any sort of boost because of that. So it's not a weak dungeon by any means, but it is by far the least improved dungeon when you turn dungeon skulls on. So it's not as significant. It's not as important as it probably could be. compared to a lot of the others, but it means stuff like, you know, Shadow's even more powerful, Spirit's more powerful, even Fire and Water have a significant boost, which is pretty nice. They're still not amazing or anything. Definitely balances the pack compared to GTG just a little bit.
Despite all that, I feel like it's still a really good dungeon. But yeah, the dungeon skulls really help it. I feel like probably the most powerful dungeon with dungeon skulls is, I feel like it's a toss up between Spirit and DC.
It'd probably be DC, just for the sheer amount of speed, but like you have to keep in mind that Deku as well is also insanely powerful, so.
Yeah, the sense that these guys are using, DC's the most powerful in the game for them, I think. Yeah, like DC with Scrubs is just like like just a place where you just need bombs and a hook shot to access like Scrubs and all that stuff. It's so many checks. Like, never have I seen Scrubs and Dungeon Skulls be on and DC be foolish. Like, be hinted foolish. If that ever happened, it'd be like, what? Sort of thing.
Right. It almost never happens, but it could. So I'm just thinking, who's the closest to at least being able to access Ganon and get the light arrow hints? And I definitely think at this point it's player 3.
Player 3?
All player 3 needs at this point is knowledge of where Jabu and Shadow are, and then whatever items we need to get to those entrances. I haven't seen either of them from Decker or Rockchalk, but if those are easy to get to, then they're just straight up in go mode right now. Well, you might need the Dins for Shadow Temple, but other than that, I think Rockchalk's definitely the closest. Even though he only has DC done, like, he has so many items that... Shadow's in GTG, okay, so...
Yeah,
it's literally just Jabu then, and maybe Dins.
Yeah, I agree. I think yeah, Rockchalk's definitely the closest. So.
Rockchalk put him into the hookshot jump mode for a second there. If you're mashing hookshot while you take damage or have any sort of like interruption, then you'll just get stuck in a state where you're just like pulling out your hookshot forever.
Oh, yeah, you don't want that at all.
Jabu is successful. Decker was in Jabu earlier. Okay. So then, yeah, it's just a question of do you need Dins for the last 2 chests in Shadow Temple, I think, and then Rockchalk is just straight up just can make it to Ganon's. So just rushed on John. Yeah, I never saw Decker in Jabu, but if he was, then we are cash money.
Yeah, I don't actually remember Decker being in Jabu. I didn't even think they found Jabu yet.
I remember seeing somebody in Jabu and setting FW.
Decker, I know Decker was in Spirit and had to leave because he didn't have Rang. Alex was in Jabu and had to dip because no Rang.
Decker finally going to DC now that he has a hammer.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to beat it because no bombs or anything.
Yeah, but... little updates from the invisible player side. Drew just finished Shadow Temple, which is the forest med. And
Okay.
One Shot's checking some scrubs. Didn't see where they are, but he's checking scrubs. Might be lake scrubs? I can't tell. I'll know in just a second. There are 3 of them. He does not have hammer equipped. Doesn't even
Might
have a
be
hammer.
late. Might be late, Scrubs.
It is, yeah, late Scrubs. Okay. Little CSMC peek you can do here on Rockchalk's side. Oh look, it's a key chest. There's the Rang for 1 shot as well. Oh, that's a spoiler. Uh-oh.
Oh,
We'll know very soon, don't worry.
very soon? Okay.
Don't tell me it's chickens. No, it's not. Okay, it's Fire Temple then.
Oh, I can't believe this is spoilers.
Yeah, there it is, Fire Temple. That is required for player 2, so...
So that sorts out the
Mhm.
the Fire Temple Wharf, at least.
And I mean, Decker has the hammer, so he'll check that very soon. It's not a significant. And then I know Alex has FW set in Jabu, so he'll be able to go there whenever he wants, basically. Now it's a question of when does Decker get his bomb bag?
Oh, that was in GTG for player 2.
It's also the strength too that Rockchalk has that Decker does not.
Right. To be honest, I feel like with Strength 2, Alex has, I feel like GTG might be high on the list.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, Decker bought shoes. Okay, he's fine then. Yeah. Forgot about that part. Yeah, so Decker should be fine to at least clear most of the stuff. So yeah, I think player 3 I think is mostly set. It's just a question of Dins, as I mentioned earlier. Let's look at the other players. Let's see. Felix still needs strength and mirror shields. He has everything to do Forest. I just don't know if he knows where Forest Temple is. Otherwise, he probably would just do it. And Deku Water. Deku's whatever. Needs the Iron Boots and the Long Shot. So that's player 1's situation. And then player 3, or player 2 rather, we know where their Rang is. It's in Fire Temple. Player 3 Fire Temple, so they can do Jabu. They can do DC if they have the entrance. I think it just comes down to entrances for player 2. Oh no, they also need a Long Shot, which Alex does not have.
Does One Shot have it?
No, One Shot does not have a Long Shot. Nor does he have Irons, which Alex does not have either. So yeah, so we're looking for some Irons, we're looking for some Long Shots.
What did Rockchalk just find? Like, climbed up, grabbed the, what the
Not
item
sure.
was.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was
just a boss
BK?
Ooh, here's a big chest. Here's a big chest.
Big chest.
Okay, that boss key's not that bad because you have free Scarecrow in these settings.
It was the big chest, big chest, big chest.
Ooh.
Fire Temple with the... Actually, wait, no! That's
Right.
probably not... Wait, hold on. They've got Dins. Never mind. They have Dins.
Yeah, so those fire arrows probably not important at this point. But we did find a Rang here, and I guess Rockchalk is going to go ahead and full clear fire, which I guess is fine. If you have fire way of the hero, this makes sense.
I mean, there's also the pretty standard It's Way of the Hero, so is tempted to full clear. I mean, I feel like Rang probably fulfills that.
Yeah, I'd
Quite
probably
well.
just once I get the boss key. I would check Pierre if I'm already up there, but after that, I'd probably just bounce.
Yeah, I feel like you've got enough. Yoshi, I'm not condoning it, don't worry.
You already have Spirit Way of the hero, and potentially you can just get Glow Mode and get your Hin right away. And because it's based on average finish times, the sooner you can get your first finish, your team's going to be so much better off. So
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely worth it to just maximize your potential to finish, and then start worrying about where other people's items are.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not going to be punished too hard by not full clearing fire on your first go. You can come back, it's fine. Spire is decent with dungeon skulls, but the last dungeon skull is Pierre, so once you're past that, like, I don't think it's really that important, especially because you have 0 keys right now. So 2 of these 3 checks now are going to be keys. So there's just 1 check that you're going for up here.
I mean, Volvagia could be a small key.
That's true. Okay, so 2 checks total possible.
But,
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a big
here's
test.
one of
All
them.
right. Am I going to be proven wrong right now? Right here, live on the restream?
Oh, kiss a
Yeah. The bomb bag for... Oh, that's going to be Decker's bomb bag.
Oh, no.
Again.
Decker might not.
Not actually.
Decker might not actually get that. But,
That's fine. He has shoes. It's okay. It's not critical to clearing the seed, so it's fine.
well, what is this going to be? Is that an item? I can't see.
Looks like a small chest.
Is that gilded or? Can't tell. Is that gilded?
Yeah, he's out of there.
I mean, if it was gilded, then you'd go up to do hammer. But I think because that was small chests, both hammer and bowl the keys.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was actually a.
I thought I saw a small regular chest, non-gilded, but
I mean, I can't. Yeah, I can't really tell either. I'm assuming.
my eyes said that it was just a regular chest.
If it's a regular chest, then you 100% bail. Bulb's the key. I mean, we'll soon find out if Volvagia is an item.
Which it is.
No, it
So...
has to be a small key. If
Oh, sorry, I saw the claim check. I was like, oh, Valve has a claim check? No.
I would say
Wrong.
enters fight, gets item. I'll say
I just looked
Volvagia
up.
was
I
just
looked
that
away.
scared.
I looked up from the Valve fight, and I looked back, and it's like, oh, he has claim check. I guess he finished the fight.
Yeah, just Volvagia looked at Rock Chalk and was immediately scared that she just ended herself. Which basically is what happened because like that fight was really clean. Really nice thing about that getting that claim check there. Rock Chalk can hand that in straight away. I don't believe they have found a DMT Baron or Bigger on him. So that might be good for them. So in other news, Alex found Deku Tree.
Yeah, so he's going to be going through that. That is 100% required. No. Yes. Yes, it is. One shot's already done it.
Okay, so Rock Chalk is just gonna dungeon rush here. At least I thought. I think that's the plan. Wait, no. I'm surprised Rock Chalk isn't going down to be forest.
He's way of the hero spirit, so maybe he wants to prioritize that.
I mean, there's also the thing of it's progression. You need to do it. That's strength 2 for Decker.
That's good. It means he can do spirit now as well.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because like Rock Chalk could literally have done forest, would have been able to go and get Burning Cat because I think he's passing through Cat if he's coming this way.
Right.
And then at some point try and find Deku. Because yeah, Rock Chalk's got a lot of progression to do right now.
He's just got all his dungeons, so he's probably just doing stuff on the way. But I would definitely do spirit first, just because you have that way of the hero, and you can do your progression and get items for other people along the way, that's your best bet, is to get their items as soon as possible. I know I said earlier you just want to focus on you getting that first finish, but if you have the knowledge that other people's items are on the way, you definitely do that first, because then they can also finish quicker.
I'm just thinking because, like, getting to, oh. Yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Long shot for player 2 on a diving game.
Yep. Just choose for Felix on the archery game. But yeah, you have to go to Spirit regardless, so you might as well just do it. Like, I know that this is stuff on the way, but you might as well do this now, because you're going to do it eventually, most likely, so.
I mean, in my eyes, I guess it was more efficiency as well. You do Forest, you get Burning Cat, whatever song that is, and then you do Spirit.
Again, like, if you do Spirit first, you know that, because at this point you're pretty much almost guaranteed that you have all your items except for light arrows, so your way of the hero is not going to be those lights in Spirit. And you have to think about other people the other people on your team who may not have all the items possible to do all the stuff they want to do. So the earlier you get them their items, the earlier they can do their actual progression, and the earlier they can finish. And it's just in terms of an efficiency thing, like, it's either you do Forest and they're without that item for an additional 15 minutes, as opposed to you go do Spirit right now, get them their item, and then they don't have to worry about that item. And that's not 15 minutes that they're missing out on that item. And yeah, the other thing is that Burning Cack song is probably way less important than the item that's going to be in Spirit, so. I think this is just one of those multi-world things where you want to prioritize getting items first for other people, so you can efficiently clear all the games as fast as possible.
Okay. So what did Felix just find? Climbed up for it.
I didn't see it. Irons for one shot? Alright, that's nice. It's an entrance.
Wait, hold on, let's look at this. What does player 2 need?
The player 2 right now, well, they need the irons. It looks like One Shot has his Long Shot, and he just got his irons, so he can clear water, which is good. Again, it's a question of the dungeon entrances. I don't really know, but they have what they need to clear water, assuming they can get there. They have what they can clear to get Shadow, and DC, and Jabu.
Isn't that glow mode?
I think that might be glow mode, as long as they have the entrances accessible, which we don't know, but.
Yeah, I feel like OOT for player 2 is Epona. So songs won't be a problem there, at least. It's just finding the dungeons.
Yeah, I think that might be glow mode for both One Shot and Rock Chalk at this point. Again, we don't know what the dungeon entrance situation is, but I couldn't imagine what the dungeon entrances would be.
Have you seen the Way of the Hero for player 3? Not Way of the Hero, not the Way of the Hero, OOT.
I had not.
ETM, glow mode is when a player is able to finish the game, but doesn't have light arrows. So light arrows is like is the one item that you need to defeat Ganon. So we call it glow mode if they're just missing that item but are able to finish it. But yeah, they can get the hint, so they don't have to worry too much about that. So in terms of that, I could see One Shot finishing first. Like, has the items, just needs to map out and get the knowledge. So I can see One Shot actually finishing first out of Salt and Pepega, and potentially both teams.
Yeah, because, well, actually, One Shot has light arrows, so.
Oh, they're just in go mode. They're just in go mode. They
might just be in go mode, yeah.
They just need to find dungeons.
And they're clearing Jabu right now, so they just have to beat DC Shadow Water. So obviously Shadow's going to take a long time, but the other 2 dungeons, maybe not so much.
That's gonna be really good for Pepega. Especially since I think Alex is still missing the long shot, which was on Player One's diving game. Actually no, does Alex have that yet?
I think Alex just got it. Yeah, look at his C button. He's got long shot.
Oh, okay. Must have just got it then. So
Yeah.
Alex,
Well,
Alex
just good.
So Alex is just missing the Rang and
Lights. Yep. And I think he's actually got the same. Alex has done Shadow already, so that's a huge. Oh wait, is that Shadow or is that DC? I can't tell.
Shadow. I think
Yeah.
Alex. I think Alex beat Shadow.
Yeah, so that's a huge time advantage. I don't know where the Rang is for player 2, but hopefully they find that soon. So we
That
still
was
got a very competitive race, I think.
That was the Rang was in fire.
Fire. Oh yeah, and Decker's about to get that. Okay, so we know the lights are accessible for Alex, so maybe Alex finishes first just because he's gotten Shadow done already.
Oh, potentially. Potentially.
Hard to say. Yeah.
I was gonna say, does Drew have the Rang? Because
Drew's like kind of in the same spot. I think he's a little bit behind Felix, but Drew is in Jabu right now.
right, yeah, because Iron Boots for player 2 were in there as well. So yeah, this might be really close between One Shot and Alex.
Yeah. And we still haven't seen this Way the Hero from Spirit on Rockchalk's side. He's having to climb all the way up. Yeah, we don't know what player 1 Shadow entrance is. That could still be very relevant.
Especially since Nocturne's on all dungeons for them. But Felix is gonna be finishing Jabu, so which is another stone. And Fire Temple's the other one, so just needs to find a hammer, I think?
Yeah, we'll see. We only got 3 chests left.
Oh, there's
That's
Hammer. Who's that for? As I speak of the devil. It's his own.
Felix, and then Din's for Rockchalk.
That's his own hammer. So, you know what I said about, you know, needing a hammer to do all dungeons?
Mm-hmm.
Player 1 can do all dungeons now.
Yep. Which is good. And Drew is just slightly behind in Jabu. He's going to get that as well.
Yoshi, I think we have seen ice. I think we have seen ice from... Oh no, we had to have seen ice. Player 1's, there was a hammer for player 3 in ice. So we have seen Ice Cavern. We haven't seen GTG and we haven't seen Well. And I think we've just seen GTG Way of the Hero recently on Felix's side. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn we found GTG Waff.
I don't remember who had the GTG Waff.
I think both player 2 and player 1 have had GTG Waffs.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I think if Felix can finish before needing to do AD, just get that finished in the final time in, then that would be better. Oh, there's the
Rang for Alex, yep.
oh, vanilla water.
I think this is going to be a very, very close race at this point. Hard to say. So we did find the Dins in Rockchalk Spirit, which tells me that the Shadow entrance is going to be important. Or it just means that it's the Dins to clear Shadow Temple.
That's glow mode for Rockchalk, right? That's just glow
100%,
mode.
100%, yeah.
So
Just a matter of time. He still has to do 4 dungeons though, and 3 of which are decent. Well, two are long, one's medium, and one's short. So it's gonna be a while. Whereas Decker, once he clears fire, he just has to do Shadow and Jabu. But he needs to go to Spirit and get his Dins first.
yeah, I think now has strength. Now Decker has strength 2. Decker will be going there. But
So
yeah.
I feel like Decker is slightly ahead. He needs to go up to Pier and get boss key, but once he's done with that, like, him clearing Shadow is going to be about the same amount of time that it takes for Rockchalk to do Forest. And then Rockchalk also has to go to Ice Cavern and do Decker Tree, and then also do Jabu, which Decker also has to do. So I think Decker's ahead. But probably only very slightly.
Yeah, I don't know about Drew, but I think One Shot's slightly ahead of Alex. Decker's slightly ahead of Rockchalk, and between Felix and Drew.
Felix and Drew seem to be about the same, but I think Drew's a little bit behind, I'd say.
Okay.
There's fire. This is fire arrow, right? These fire arrows are from Pierre. This is for player 1.
Yeah. Does Drew have? Does Drew have long shot?
No. Neither does Felix.
Right, because I wonder if they have different hook shots. Because Alex found Drew's hook. Actually, no, that was Decker's hook. Long shot, never mind. It just that was when it was kind of. It didn't look like Decker had received an item, but he had. So difference between Multiworld is it's 3-on-3, and like co-op, everyone on the team needs to finish, and it's the average of all runners. So the shorter time, the better you are off. I can't speak. But instead of co-op, where you have to like talk to your partner to figure out what items are sent to you. So Felix in GCG right now, this is his own key, but like in the next chest, that could be light arrows for player 3, for instance.
Yeah, so yeah, it's essentially 3v3. We can only, due to spacing issues, we can only show 2 at a time. So we have on Da, we have the player 1 missing, and on Salt and Pepega, we have the player 2 missing. But through this method, we're able to see at least a glimpse of all 3 of the worlds. So yeah, it's a 3v3. Everybody has, you know, each other's items. So it's not just how fast can you finish, how fast can one person finish. It's the average time of all 3 finishers. So there's a lot of teamwork and coordination that goes into it in order to make sure that everybody can finish. Because everybody has their own set of win conditions. They have their own dungeons that they need to beat. Different medallions spread to access Ganon's castle and then get the boss keys. So there's a lot to pay attention to. And this is the grand final, so these guys are the best of the best. Ones who are best at teamwork and coordination and all that.
Just get an item there. But important to note, this is game 1. There will be a second game between them. Whoever wins this match, if they win the next one, then they win the entire tournament. But if the team that loses today wins, then we'll go to a final 3rd game, where it's winner takes all sort of thing. Pretty hyped, if I have to say so myself.
So Decker did what I suggested to do, which was just once you get the Pier chest, you just go and clear fire, because you're basically able to finish everything now. Decker only has to do Shadow and Jabu at this point, so yeah, you might as well do that. He's going to miss out on the bomb bag that's later in Spirit, but I think he has enough choose to at least get through Shadow Temple, because you only need, I think, 3 bombs total. He will have to climb Spirit, though, so I feel like he's actually like pretty evenly matched. Obviously, he's got Deku over Rock Chalk, but no, this is pretty close.
The only downside is it's a very slim chance, but if their light arrow location is in their world and in market,
I'm pretty sure that player 3 market is foolish.
wait, market foolish in shop sanity?
I think I remember seeing that hint in Dodongo's.
What is this madness? Actually, was that Hyrule Field? I thought that was Hyrule Field.
Might have been Hyrule Field. Definitely not? Okay, yeah. So yeah, there's a chance then... Okay, yeah. So there's a chance that if it's Bomb Shoe Bowling, then Decker might get owned a little bit by that, but...
It's a very small chance. If it happens to be there, then that's just really unfortunate, but...
I mean...
There's other worlds that it can be in as well. So have we found a... What have we found in Player 1's GTG?
Sure.
Yeah, basically what's going on, is that Bristrov? Cool name, by the way. Basically what's going on is that we've, like, starting to reach the end of the seed, where we found all the items. They just need to, like, piece together where dungeon entrances are, and, yeah, they just need to piece together a couple of few things, and then, some of them are in what we would call glow mode, like we said before. They just need to get the light arrow hint.
There's mirror shields for somebody, by the way.
Oh, I think that was Felix's own mirror.
Okay.
So, just missing irons or water
Long shot.
right now. Oh, and long shot too. But yeah, basically, yeah, they're, okay, the list just keeps adding on apparently. Yeah, we're coming to the end of stuff now. Like, we're gonna start seeing some finishes relatively soon, I want to say. Like, maybe within the next half hour.
Yeah, one would hope so. I mean, some people are just straight up in go mode. Like, one shot is in go mode straight up. He just has to do shadow and water.
Oh, right. I think Alex is now? Alex is in go mode, right? I'm not blind.
Maybe. Just has to do Jabu and Spirit, looks like. No, they're Jabu and... Is that Spirit? Water? I can't read.
I can't read that either.
Yeah, water.
Oh, then never mind. Alex is still missing irons, which were in... Wait, those were in Player 1's Jabu.
It depends on the key layout in water. And, oh, is it vanilla? It might be vanilla water. Depending on the entrance.
I think it is vanilla water. Where was the... Oh wait, has Deca already got the boss key in Spirit?
Boss key was... I don't remember. No, it's not important because all you need, at least I hope so. I think it's just the Dins in top of Spirit.
Right. Okay.
We didn't actually see Rock Chalk fight Twin Roba.
Oh, okay.
Because again, Spirit's a stone for them, it's just Way of the Hero. So we're on the assumption right now that it's just the Dins because Back of Shadow had something. Which did it? He just did Back of Shadow and I didn't see it.
Don't think I saw anything.
Oh, that.
Restream trackers, I see.
So that has a couple of implications. If there was nothing in the spiked wall room, then that means that whatever's the dungeon at the Shadow Temple entrance for player 3, that one has to have an item. It's either that or there's like some sort of flame lock thing, but I think that means that player 3's Shadow entrance has to have something. You know, it's not one of their own dungeons, but it could just be a dungeon that has items for other players. Alex marked his meds backwards. My god.
Oh, what a guy. Oh.
I'm not going for captain's hat.
That's
That's cringe, Alex.
Alice is really bad at tracking. I mean, ask Yoshi how she knows. Oh. Renile, thank you for your service. Also, Alex doing a really, like, I don't usually see people do that setup for the rank trick in Jabu. But I suppose whatever works is pretty good.
Definitely, it works.
Definitely
There's
works.
some shoes. Are those shoes going to be relevant? Oh, he's just not even going to grab them.
No, the jellyfish blocked.
Yeah, Decker's got 15. He's fine. Everybody else has a bomb bag.
Who needs a bomb bag when you have shoes?
And so it's pretty... I think Felix must have some intuition that it's all dungeons for him. Because he's just straight up going for fire at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it was like a... If I find Hammer, I'll do it. But obviously, Hammer being in Jabu. Way the hero Jabu, mind you. Might I add. Sort of, was like, sure, I'll do it.
And Boss Key's pretty early for fire, so pretty easy all dungeons there if he wants to just go and fight Volv.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Like, it's I think you'll key lock straight away anyway, so... You might as well just take her on.
And then see what your shadow entrance is and know for sure.
Oh! Actually, no, you wasn't key locked. Never mind, ignore me. Okay, there's Dins.
And yeah, Decker's just out of there. Or no. Okay, no. He's keeping going.
Oh, I think what Decker might do is lower the bridge and then peace.
Or just check this chest, which is what Rockchalk did.
I suppose you don't really lose anything by
Yeah, he's just gonna peace out.
Never mind then. I was gonna say you don't really lose anything by lowering the bridge. Just in case you do actually have to come back. But you just rush progression at this point.
At this point, yeah, so like we think about it. Decker just has to now he has to clear Jabu, which Rockchalk is doing. I think it's probably gonna be Decker who has first finish. It's either that or one shot, but I think Decker has a clearer path. It's just a question of will he get his lights right away or not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just in player 3 Jabu and they're gonna be safe. Yeah, at this point, Decker just does Jabu, does Shadow, and then that's it. I feel like he and Rock Chalk, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say pretty much. I was wondering why he wasn't just beating Shadow, but now this, I suppose, if you figure out that where Jabu is.
Chasing the... No, he's not. Okay. Oh, he is. Oh, he's gonna check the... Okay, so this is really interesting.
Unless
because...
this is Jabu.
Don't know.
Soon find out.
Maybe it is Jabu.
Oh, there's water temple for Alex.
Yeah, it is Jabu. Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's time to see if you need irons to beat it. It's like once you're in, as long as you have like, I don't even think you need. I think a silver scale is even fine.
Well, Alex is iron roots.
Oh wait. Oh, right. Alex just hasn't marked them. I should have listened to Yoshi. I should have listened.
That's pretty good for Alex. Actually, Alex might be the first finish. Now that I look at the meds.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah. I feel like Alex is gonna. I thought One Shot was actually gonna be the first finish, but looking at Alex.
One Shot still has to do Shadow and Water, and Alex already in Water. So yeah, Alex is gonna be the first finish for sure then. And it's probably gonna be either like. So One Shot, or sorry. So Rock Chalk is a little bit ahead of Decker and Jabu. And then one has to do Shadow, the other has to do Forest, which are about the same amount of time. I think Forest is just a little bit longer.
And Rock Chalk also has to do Deku.
Yeah, so Decker's definitely got that advantage. Even though that Rock Chalk's a little bit ahead, it's definitely counteracted by the fact that Rock Chalk has to go to Ice Cavern to get to Deku. And then even though Deku will be fast, it's still time that Decker doesn't have to afford. Deku's an Ice Cavern entrance.
Yeah. In Ice Hamster.
And yeah, Shadows in GTG. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a hike for Decker.
I can just reverse. That's not going to be too bad. Where is Decker's Frostwind?
I'm not sure.
Oh, there they are. Wait, no, hold on. They were sent. That was sent. I'm pretty sure. That was sent to Rock Chalk.
Lights?
Lights was sent to Rock Chalk just now. Where is One Shot?
One Shot's in Forest.
We'll soon find out. One Shot or Felix? It's One Shot. I think it's in Forest Temple.
Well, no, he just entered Forest Temple.
Oh?
Maybe. Yeah, so that's actually... So that just means that Alex has to go do Forest? Question mark? Which is not that bad, because by the time Decker's done with all his stuff, Alex will be finished already.
Yeah, I think actually we'll soon find out, because, like, I don't think there was a big chest in the room with, in this room Decker's going in.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they were sent. Lights came from a shop in World 2. Where? Which shop? Oh, there's Strength 3 for Rock Chalk. Is that DMT Ferry?
No, DMT Ferry was or maybe it was. I'm not sure.
Felix's world. Strength 3 might be relevant, depending... Actually, no, everyone's got lights, right?
No. Decker still doesn't have them.
I meant on Pepega. Everyone's got lights on there.
Yeah, everybody's got their lights.
So, Strength 3 is probably useless then.
Yeah. Almost assuredly. So I think this is pretty good for Dad, because Alex is going to get the first finish guaranteed, and he's got a decent time advantage over one shot. And then Decker is most likely going to finish before Felix, or sorry, before Rockshaw. Just barely, but that's still a good time advantage that they have. And then it's just a question of how fast does Drew finish. And Drew still needs to do Deku, Water, Spirit, Forest, so that's a lot. But those are also meant. So I think Felix is going to finish before Drew. The question is it going to be enough of a time difference? And I don't think it is, because Drew is just wrapping up Vivaggio right now. So that's his all dungeons as well. So I think Dad has a slight edge at this point. I want to make that call, but
I think we'll see the yeah, like that's gonna be a buffer for Team Dads, especially with Decker and Alex's finish. If they finish first, so like, for those who don't know, if say like Alex, we're speculating Alex is gonna finish first. If Alex finishes first, then their team has how many seconds advantage until the next player finishes from Salt and Pepega's team. So if Alex finishes and Alex has like a 10-minute lead on one shot, then Dad's has a 10-minute advantage that they can use to, like, if all members on Salt and Pepega finish, then they have 10 minutes kind of free space.
There's the boss key for Alex.
Oh, nice. But that timer stops the moment the other team finishes, and then if two members of like the other team finish, then that buffer just goes down. That starts ticking down until it goes into the other team's favor.
Why is One Shot doing Forest right now?
Looking for items for Felix.
What does Felix need? I guess
Long
strength
shot.
too. Yeah.
Felix still needs a lot, so actually that strength might be useful on Rockchalk side. But, so I believe there's some quirky logic with Multiworld where items can't be directly locked behind something that they need. So Longshot can't be on Shoot the Sun, and Hammer can't be in DMC Ferry, but First Hookshot can be in Ganon's Castle, I think is what it was.
Depends on the medallion. It depends on the medallion spread, but yeah, essentially the rule is if an item in your seed, or if a check in your seed is locked behind the same thing in somebody else's seed, then it can't have an item that locks it. So like, let's take Ganon's Castle, for example. If somebody else's Ganon's Castle is locked behind their long shot, then your Ganon's Castle cannot have their long shot. Which is a really weird and really hard rule to wrap your head around, but the more you pay attention to that, the more you can basically cross off checks when you're looking for one or two more items.
I think that would be particularly important, especially since player 2 and 3 are in go mode, but
Yeah.
player 1 is still missing quite a bit.
Let me see here. Yeah, Drew's still missing irons and long shot. Same with Felix.
Oh, Alex.
Having a little bit of trouble with Morpha there.
Morpha's a bitch. I'm just throwing out there, I don't like Morpha. Yeah, oh, nice catch, Alex. You got this. Dead. Nice.
Alright, so pretty much guaranteed Alex is going to be our first finish. That's going to be a huge advantage for Team Dad. And now Drew is checking the entrance for Shadow, which he wasn't able to do until now. Now that he has the all dungeon song, whereas Felix opted to stay adult, so we'll see. The all dungeons check leads to Spirit Temple for
Required.
player 1. Yeah.
That's required, okay. Nice. Also, Silver Gauntlets, radio party of 21. Welcome in, welcome in. We're getting to the end of the multi-world right now. Alex is go mode. We'll go to Gannon's and finish. One shot's in Forest last time we checked, and I think we'll leave Forest the moment he sees Alex's finish. If he's anywhere close to finishing.
See. Yeah, One Shot must have some intel that we don't have, because I have no idea why One Shot wouldn't just go for completion right now. He is in go mode. He must know something. Oh, there's a big chest on. Okay, I'm not going to spoil this. We'll see.
Does Drew have strength 2?
Drew has strength 2. Yeah, Drew has strength 2. So that's actually an item that he has over Felix right now.
Yeah, this is kind of nerve-wracking, honestly. I can't imagine how, like, Dads are feeling with, like, Alex going up the castle and finishing.
Yeah, getting that first finish is so important, because you just set the tone for the entire rest of the race. Obviously, there are some players who don't check race time, but I think these guys are probably going to want to be checking and seeing if anybody's finished. I think that's generally a better idea to do when you're in multi-world anyway.
Yeah, I feel like in multi-world it's important because you can go, okay, this player's finished. That makes sense. I'm in go mode. Cool.
Yep.
But there are also times where, like, what was it? There was a match from, like, Season 1 of Multiworld where player 3 finished and it sent the other team into a frenzy. Like, they finished, I haven't even got this item, I haven't even found this item, and it's just...
I don't know.
I think... Oh, sorry. Go on.
I guess the Salt and Pepega is just being way more thorough because Felix is still missing a ton of items. But I feel like the play is just, if you're in go mode, just do what you need to do, because you might even just find those items on the way.
Yeah, I think Rock Chalk was just doing the check star on the way because this is Forest Temple for Rock Chalk. But yeah, this is probably a thing of, okay, if I find anything for Felix right now to make things easier for him, then I've done my job, sort of thing, before I finish.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, Decca's been on 4 hearts this entire time.
Yeah. At least he has double defense. Oh, Alex.
Alex, no! Alex! Oh,
got a little too greedy there on the Iron Knuckles.
Okay, Alex, turn around. Go and get a... Wait. Oh, he's not? They just go and get a ferry.
Nah. He's fine. He's fine.
Sure, he's looking quite faint there, like almost
fine.
like he would die to one hit from an Iron Knuckle.
He's fine. Oh.
Just die again. You know. Actually, wait. Does Decca have? Not Decca. Does Alex have Nehrus? I'm curious.
There's Iron Boots for Drew. Worst scrub. Where's that? Decker's
That's that is what I believe that is his own.
Yeah, I think that's his own Iron Boots.
Wait. Maybe.
Yeah, it's his own. Drew's doesn't have iron still. Okay, there you go, Alex. He's
Okay.
fine. On his way to his finish.
Didn't die.
Okay, so... And Decker, yeah, now Decker just has to do Shadow.
Which, we're in GTG, right?
Yeah. I think actually... So this is interesting because I think this actually is kind of good for Rock Chalk now. Because, oh yeah, Triple Force for S&P.
Triple Forest.
But yeah, so this is good for one Rock Chalk because Decker doesn't have his lights yet, and he won't know where his lights are until he climbs and gets the hint. So with how far ahead Rock Chalk is in Forest, I would say that it's actually pretty evened up at this point, with the exception that Rock Chalk has lights. So it's going to be pretty significant. But what we need to account for is that Alex is going to finish like way ahead of either of these guys. And then even if Rock Chalk finishes a little tiny bit ahead of Decker, it's still going to be a situation where dads are going to have the lead. And with Decker and Alex both done and One Shot still doing, he's still going to have to do Shadow and Water. It's going to be a point where there's just more and more time bleed for dads, to the point where it's Felix is going to need to finish way ahead of Drew in order for Sol and Pepega to pull out the win here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, it's looking really good for dads at this point, especially the fact that Drew has strength 2 over Felix. We still don't know where Irons and Longshot are, so that could still be potentially a good thing for Salt and Pepega, depending on where they are, but...
I was gonna say, where was,
I don't know at this point.
I can't actually remember. Were they in Player 2 Shadow?
Maybe.
Don't actually know. But yeah, VX, sorry, I think you're thinking of co-op there, buddy.
Yeah.
It's very much co-op.
Alright, Alex is on Ganon, so he will be our first finish by a significant margin. Rock Chalk still has to do the back half of Forest, as well as Deku Tree. Decker just has to go to GTG, and then he'll be on his merry way, but we know that the light arrows are in Alex's Forest, which maybe Alex will do Forest pretty soon after, but failing that, Decker's going to get a hint, and Alex can just go there right away.
I think someone in chat said they're in a shop somewhere.
Oh, the shop.
I thought they were in Forest, but.
Well, regardless, he's gonna know right away, and then whoever has it, they can just go get them immediately.
Yeah. Also, nothing. Oh no, nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't have hammer, I guess.
Very close. Yell at them to schedule a meeting. But Hamster, that would be efficient. We gotta keep the Multiworld tournament going for another year. It's tradition at this point. Nice scale.
One more hit here for Alex. There you go. There's the first finish for our Alex. Big chest.
Big chest.
We've seen this on Decker's side already.
Say Rock Chalk can't open the chest.
Yeah, it's
there is.
neighbors.
And okay, this is the first finish.
Yep.
Is Alex.
241.02.
Really respectable.
Yeah. And it's going to be a while before... Still probably at least, I want to say, 15 minutes before Rock Chalk finishes. He's got to wrap up Forest, and then after that, go over to Deku and do that. So yeah, it's probably going to be about 10 to 15 minutes, and then Decker's probably going to be 15 to 20. Actually, no, with Ganon, it's probably going to be closer for 20 minutes for Rock Chalk, so that's a really good amount of time for Dad. That's a huge amount of time bleed. and it's only going to get strengthened with Decker finishing way before one shot.
No, like Purple just brought up an amazing point, which I think this race might be already over then.
That's why one shot isn't doing Shadow Water. He doesn't have magic to get to those entrances.
Then Alex's finish just keeps going.
Yeah. I forgot where.
It was on King Zora. Player 3's King Zora.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Rock Chalk's gonna go that direction soon, though, so it's not a huge deal. As long as he factors in to do King Zora.
Say, does he have blue fire? I'm not sure if he has any blue fire.
That's true, but he can get some. Yeah, that's kind of a tricky one to do then. So I guess good on Decker for routing that in. So remember when he did that whole back and forth to check King Zora and then save Scum and then check the shop?
Yeah, that really paid off for Decker. I completely forgot.
And we also have to think of this with the finishes. There is the kind of the mentality aspect of it, which needs to be mentioned. When somebody finishes and it's like, oh god, their player 2 finished, and we don't even have the magic for player 2. That's just like such a striking blow to the other team that. I mean, Dads doesn't even know that, but from our perspective, that's like just such a huge blow to Salt and Pepega. Again, it's not GG yet. We don't know where Longshot is. Oh, Felix has iron. Where did Felix irons come from?
Oh, I think. Oh, his own forest.
His own forest. Okay, so Drew will do that soon. That looks like it's good for Felix to have iron boots, but that's just along the way in terms of Drew's progression, so that's actually not great. It's one of those things where if like the long shot is also just like on the way to whatever player 1 has to do, then it's just way better for Dads. It needs to be in like a weird location that Dads are probably never going to do in order for Salt and Pepega to have any chance at this point.
Yeah, that's really rough. Like, I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that is just enough to say this is probably Dad's win at this point.
Yeah.
This late in the game and not having magic, and I think Shadow and what other dungeon still needs doing on?
Shadow and Water, and Boss Key is on Compass Chest, so that's not like terrible for one shot, but Alex routed it in pretty late. So
his bomb back! Decker's bomb back!
Yeah, now Alex is just
seeing it. Oh, fucked it up. But kinda sorta.
You know, went for the
what the fuck is this called? Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck is this called? So, for those who are wondering why we've been like spouting Majora Mask items everywhere, Kryl has made some strat videos and has named them after checks. I'll say checks or checks items.
The context is bad news, bad chat. So Sponge was asking is like, is there like a standard way to do the movement through that room in Shadow Temple? And then Kryle's like, I got you. And so he came up with a strat that uses long shot to get across that room. And then I can't remember if it was Sponge or Kryle. One of them said like, this is the powder keg that will blow Shadow Temple wide open. And then so we dubbed it powder keg, but the real crux of it is that it's slower than just using a Deku Nut or whatever else you want to do to go through. Like I think even just moving through and shooting 3 individual hook shots to kill the spiders is still faster. But now if I have long shot. So the funniest part of it is that part of the setup requires you'll notice in OOT whenever you go through a door, or well, most doors, you'll either get a camera like pointing from the left side or the right side. And we call that left cam and right cam. And so the way it works is that every frame the game switches which camera it's going to give you. So it's literally just a 50-50 shot if you're going to get left cam or not. And that's the joke is, first of all, you need left cam, so it's a 50-50 shot to even go for the strat, and even then it's still slower. when Cryo posted a video, you're all just like, what the hell is left cam? I've never heard of that before. Pretty funny. So yeah, it's gonna be good for Alex if he goes for Forest Temples. Not Forest Temple, where is the shop? Oh, jeez, okay. Again, it doesn't particularly matter.
Did Alex just use light arrows?
He's farming money, I think. Because if you use light arrows on Dodongos, they drop 50 rupees.
Oh, that's a throwback right there. So, in season 1, yeah, Yoshi can attest to this. Alex ended up dying in Forest Temple, and then left Forest to go and get a strength for someone, but then went outside of CAC to farm money by shooting light arrows at the tech tykes. Yeah. It was just like the funniest thing.
Yeah,
and then when the best part about it is he didn't tell his teammates that he was doing it either. So when they got to the interview, and they got,
like, what?
It was like the conversation was like, so Alex, that Forest Temple, and Decker and Yoshi were like, yeah, so Alex, that Forest Temple, yeah.
I just want to interrupt here. You see that frozen King Zora that Rock Chalk just walked past?
Yes.
That feels bad.
Feels very bad. Oh no, walked past it.
That is one shot's magic right there. And so now their only hope is that they find the other magic somewhere that isn't magic locked. Does Decker? Alex does not have the other magic, so they could luck out for sure, but it's a long shot if that's gonna happen.
It could be in. It could actually be in Ganon's, because that's magic locked. Which I think, and if they're lucky, Rock Chalk has strength 3, so it can fall clear.
Yeah.
But
so again, it looks like Rock Chalk is gonna finish slightly before Decker, but it doesn't matter that much because the next finish after Decker is gonna be so far in the future that just has such a huge time advantage. Because what we want to look at here, it's not a comparison of, when does player 1 finish versus when does player 2 finish on each side. It's a comparison of when does the team's first finish compared to the other teams. So let's just say Rock Chalk, he's probably gonna kill Goma and then take, let's say, 6 minutes to climb Ganon's tower and win the game. So he finishes with a 256. So the first finish for Dad was Alex at 241. So if Rock Chalk finishes with a 256, that means there's a 15-minute time discrepancy between those two, which means that then Dad has a 15-minute advantage based on average time. So then Decker's going to finish a couple minutes later, most likely. And then from there, that time discrepancy is subtracted from the 15 minutes, but then it just starts growing again until Salt and Pepega's next finish. So that 15 minutes as a base, again, assuming Rock Chalk just finishes with a 256-ish, which he will, that base 15-minute discrepancy is just so massive to begin with. And then the fact that they're going to have even more after that when Decker finishes is just huge for them.
yeah.
Because then it comes down to when does one of Felix and One Shot finish, and then we have to look at the time differences again, because it's the 15 minutes minus whatever difference Decker had between that, plus the difference, or not even that, it's not minus, it's the difference between Alex and Rock Chalk, and then the difference between Decker and whoever their second finisher is. And then that is the amount of time that, let's say, like, if Drew just has to be the one to finish, then that's the difference that Drew has to finish by. So even if the third Salt and Pepega member finishes first, Drew is still going to have such a large lead of time, such a nice blanket of time that he is able to finish in. I know that's kind of long-winded, but that's the best way to kind of explain the way that average time works. And it'll become more clear as we get more finishes, and I can probably explain it more clearly, but...
Yeah, because like right now, Alex now has 11 minutes plus buffer, which is, like you say, is probably gonna be bigger on sword, so probably gonna be 13, 14 minutes when the clock stops. And then that clock will just keep going. Well, we'll start up again, I should say, when Decker finishes. And we'll stop again and keep going and that stuff. Yeah, dads are ahead right now.
And again, it just comes down to, I think that's the final nail in the coffin is going to be where the long shot is for player one, as Hamston mentioned. And should be mentioned as well, that Felix did set, or sorry, not Felix, Rockchalk did set FW in Deku, meaning that he does have King Zora on the mind, so he will go back for that eventually, but even then, once he finds that magic, one shot still has to do all of Shadow and Water. So it's just, and who knows when he actually does go back for King Zora. It's more a question of will he do that within the amount of time that they have. Maybe he just grabs Blue Fire and Ganon's and goes right away after, but I don't think that's how you route. I think you want to just rush your density, which is what Alex is doing at this point, just rushing density before anything else.
Yeah, because I feel like as soon as Alex finished, went straight to Way the Hero GTG. And my guess is just clearing up some stuff that he missed. Gold scale for one shot. Over Felix. So is that one shot's gold scale or silver scale?
It is his gold scale, but it doesn't really matter because he already has irons.
I was gonna just like, has he done like a lab dive and all that stuff then?
I have no idea. But again, like, he has irons, so if he was able to, like, if he wanted to check it, he would have been able to before.
Right.
So that gold scale doesn't matter, is what I'm saying. Alright, well, here's Rockchalk on Ganondorf. So, oh, there's the lights. Alex is buying them. That's really good, because now Decker doesn't have to get the hints. He can just win the game right away.
Just buying him. Just getting the extra.
Did he know that? Was he just like, oh, I'll just do checks? I guess that's what he was doing. Is like, I guess I'll do checks in the meantime while Decker's doing Shadow, and then I'll just buy them as soon as he's done, so that he doesn't. Oh, opening GTG.
Back in you go.
Oops. I guess set FW here. He might as well. Or no, he is FW set somewhere else. I guess this is plan. No, he's setting FW here. I guess so he can go back to Fortress and without having to hike once he finishes. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so they knew where the lights were, and they were just coordinating this whole time. So there was never any worry. It was more just again, it's just one of these multi-world coordination things that teams of this caliber definitely have to have. And I'm not surprised that this is how they planned it out. It's just, hey, I have your lights. Okay, buy them whenever I am going to Ganon's. And now it's like, okay, I'm just gonna look for Drew's long shot, I guess.
That was so sick. That was so cool. That was actually such a cool thing Felix just did. So what Felix did was a recoil, and that recoil meant that he could completely skip basement.
Yep.
That was so cool. That looks so cool to do. Actual gamer.
So yeah, here comes Rockchalk's finish. Any second. like I said, it's a 256, probably going to be a 250. Yeah, it's a 257 at this point. So that is a 16-minute lead that the dads have as a base. And then with Decker finishing in just a couple minutes, probably like 5 minutes from now, it's only going to grow.
Yeah. So yeah, this finish is just stopping the timer. It's not revert. It's not like counting back down or anything. It's just
someone else on S&P to finish for that to happen. And I will say, Drew is doing Forest right now. Once he does Forest, he just needs to do Deku and then find the long shot.
Okay.
Because Drew has irons now. He's in Forest, so he can just go do Deku right away after he's done with this. Meanwhile, one shot's in water, so he's at least doing progression again. But
yeah, it's a 2:57.24 for Rockchalk.
GG.
GG.
So that is 16 minutes and 22 seconds that dads have as a baseline again. And then once we can add on to that once Decker finishes. But who knows, maybe Drew will finish before either one shot or Felix. But at this point, all eyes are on when does player one get their long shot. That's the only thing that matters in this race at this point.
I mean, also the other hope is on Rockchalk's side. It's
Magic,
getting the blue fire, but as well, if there's another magic just chilling in Ganon's castle for one shot.
Pretty significant. And again, so
just going straight away.
Yeah, okay, he's gonna get the magic for one shot.
It's a bit risky actually, but makes sense. Nothing can really be in Ganon's anyway.
Yeah. So that's why we didn't see Alex do anything in Ganon's, and we're not going to see Decker do anything in Ganon's either. And this is because, I mentioned this before, but Drew's long shot is locking his Ganon's because he needs to get the water met to get to Ganon's. So because his Ganon's is locked by long shot, his long shot cannot be in either of the other two's Ganon's. And that means it also cannot be on Shoot the Sun or Morpha. In either of their worlds.
So, is it me or is he losing friend? So...
Yeah, Rockchalk is doing some signal. It's fine. His stream will come back hopefully soon. Yeah, he's coming back. Very much enjoying this PowerPoint presentation of Ocarina of Time. Here is my PowerPoint presentation on why Salt and Pepega can still bring this back. Decker entering the Ganon fight. Very soon finish.
Time will start up again. Happy 3 hours, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Honestly, for a multi-world seed, this hasn't been too bad. Sure, it was all dungeons for player one, but it wasn't a particularly hard one to complete. The only thing is this long shot for player one might be in an extra screw you location, but who knows? We've got both Decker and Alex finished, feeling pretty safe. Well, Decker about to finish, and they can just go full clear their worlds. Rush density first. They don't have to worry too much about their own sakes. It's literally just find that one single Holy Grail item.
Oh. Okay, this is just jumped. Gonna take it, there was nothing on like lab dive.
It looked like it. Yeah, oh yeah, Felix is also missing a strength that Drew has. I have no idea where that strength is.
I think it was in Shadow. I think it was in Alex's Shadow.
Well, that's very interesting because, yeah, I guess that would make sense because one shot doesn't have magic. Well, I guess it's Shadow for no one? Like, where's the Shadow entrance for... feel like...
What's that?
Not sure. Because, like, if One Shot can just go and do Summer Shadow, you might as well, right?
Yeah.
I guess Rock Talk is gonna go for Magic right now. Maybe? And there's Decker's finish as well, by the way. Decker finishing with a 301. That's gotta sting really hard for Salt and Pepega, seeing that Decker finish.
Yeah, because now it's just like where the heck is Drew and all that stuff.
Yeah, where's Drew at? Where's One Shot's magic? Well, they're about to find it. Rock Chalk's gonna go do it. He's got Blue Fire equipped, so soon they'll be on the path back to catching up. But the issue is that Strength 2 isn't gonna do much for Felix, because we know that the Spirit Temple on Drew's side hasn't really had much that's important.
Yeah, honestly though, I think that it's probably too late for Salt and Pepega right now.
Yeah, even if they both finish quickly, because this long shot is probably just in a really bad location, both of them are not going to find it for a long time, and then it's just that 15 or 17 plus minute blanket that they have at this point is way too significant.
Yeah, because Rock Talk's gonna pull King Zora. Thor, I should say. We're at King Zora and we'll set one shot on his way to find Shadow and do all the stuff in there. And for Felix also has to do all his stuff in Spirit. There's a lot that needs to be done.
Yeah. So let's do math here. Let's do some math just for fun, because there's not too much going on here. So One Shot is getting his magic right about now. So he's gonna go and do Shadow right away. So let's just say Shadow Temple takes about 15 minutes to clear. And then afterwards it's about 5 minutes to climb Tower and beat Ganon. So that's, again, 20 minutes before One Shot finishes. From now. So It's the 17 minutes that Alex has over Rock Chalk. And then it's going to be, let's just say, 23 minutes between Decker and One Shot's finish. So that is a 40-minute period once Felix finishes. Let's say hypothetically Felix finishes. Like, even if Felix finishes at the exact same time as One Shot, which isn't going to happen, let's just say for sake of argument it does, that means that Drew has a full 40 minutes to finish before Salt and Pepega takes the win. And obviously Felix is not finishing right away, so it's like, that's just too significant at this point, I think.
As well, doesn't One Shot still have to do the temple?
No, he's finished Water Temple.
It's finished Water? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, 40 minutes. 40 minutes is a long time. Like, that is, like, I feel like in that sort of time, you can, like, because Alex and Decker, well, Alex mostly since Alex started on this first, is chasing density and has been for at least the last 20 minutes.
And now Decker's on that train too, and it's just like, oh boy, when does it end?
They might even get to a point where they're just like, okay, Drew, it's in your world.
Yeah, pretty much.
So speaking of Drew, what items is Drew missing?
Just long shot.
Just a long shot, and we don't know where it is yet.
Yeah, we don't know where player 1 long shot is yet.
I'm thinking about bringing in Drew for restream, but I don't know which player to sub out.
I'd probably say you can sub Alex out at this point, just because he's probably done way more than Decker, so he's probably going to hit BK mode before Decker does.
Okay.
Actually,
well,
no. Sorry. Let me change my entire stance that I just told you. You should take out Decker because we already have a player 3 on the screen.
That is true.
Because Alex is the only player 2 we have.
Yeah, going to change it. So give me a few seconds.
Just looking at Decker's freaking
Whatever
sunflower
that
boy.
picture is.
I don't know what this is from, but basically a sunflower. Say goodbye. Yeah, before that though, Yoshi is right. At this stage of the game, 40 minutes is basically a full clear of your seed. So that long shot needs to be somewhere gross.
Yeah.
Right now.
Really gross, and S&P needs to find that before Dad.
Yeah. Trying to think about what they've done, right?
Bringing in Drunus in place of W Decker. I'll keep Decker's stream open. So again, I won't spoil anything, but oh no, the broadcaster has indicated this channel is for mature audiences. Uh-oh, Decker, what are you streaming, man?
Spoil everything. Oh. Is that another small chest? So we've already seen... Oh yeah, we've already seen Deku from Felix.
Yeah.
Nice arrows in the on the Deku skull there.
No, we know that this is not anything special. It's player 3's gold scale? Player 2's? One of the gold scales.
I think it's player 2's. Yeah, it's player 2's gold scale, which yeah, this point doesn't do anything, like you said. Felix is clearing out some dungeons that he can do.
Mm-hmm. Alex is checking right side. I think there was a big chest here on the right side, Maze. Or no, he's doing toilet. This could definitely be one of those locations that's just so hard for both teams to find.
Yeah, I think... toilet. So what else is up there in really dumb locations?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Ooh.
At this point, you have to think, like, are they missing anything? And I don't think they are. I think they have everything they need to just basically full clear their seeds at this point.
Yeah, it's just that Felix and Drew are just missing.
Long shot. And
Long
Felix
shot.
is still missing. Like, Felix is going to get... Okay, actually, yeah. Felix is about to get his strength too because one shot's in Shadow Temple right now. And then he's going to go do Spirit. So, yeah, I think they just have everything at this point.
Oh, here's the thing. The moment Felix gets stroke 2, does he bail from water or does he just get the boss key?
I feel like at this point, you have to, like... You have to assume that Spirit Temple is probably going to have something. Although you could look at it that with Drew not finishing yet, they could probably make an assumption that Spirit doesn't have anything required. There's nothing in toilet, by the way.
Such.
Yeah, well, we'll see in a sec, because Felix is about to get his strength too. As soon as he rises above the water here, or I guess he's probably going to die, but...
I die.
Is he going to make it? He's going to make it?
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Small chest.
Okay, he's going to get his strength 2 here.
Paused. Yep.
Yeah, and we'll see. Yeah, he's going straight for Spirit.
Gone. Zoom in. Oh wait, no. Semaphores wind in water makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's nice. I have to say it's nice to see Fosca's cool. Oh wait, did Drew, that's so cool.
Yeah, the hammer strat to clear those scrubs is really neat.
Yeah, I forgot that Decker wasn't on Risha anymore, and I'm about to say, oh, you know what? It's really nice to see Decker on more than 4 hearts, and then I look a bit closer, and yeah, it's actually Drew.
It is
It's
not
actually
Decker. This is, I guess, a little bit of positive news for S&P here is Alex is doing Forest Temple now, which we know doesn't have anything. So that's at least some time. If it is in Alex's world, that is at least some time that they're wasting. The issue is this is probably like one of the only things Alex has left.
Yeah.
He's got Forest, Fire, and what's the other one? I'm trying to look. Sorry, Forest, Fire. What's missing here? Spirit. Interesting.
I'm just wondering, like what's on OOT for player 2? Like, I feel like we missed that.
I'm not sure.
Actually, have we even seen it?
I don't think so.
Because OOT,
I haven't seen it, but
like, it was 80 for player 1. Opponents is on OOT for player 3. Because if AD is required, then this is not too bad of a play for Alex, I guess.
One Shot's already got his Forest Temple done, but he doesn't have Fire or Spirit cleared at this point. And they don't have Mirror Shield, so I can understand not going for Spirit first, but he definitely do Spirit. Spirit's probably, actually, player 2 Spirit's a very likely location for it at this point. And I mean Fire as well. There's both of the stone dungeons for player 2. Same with Decker. And Decker and Rock Chalk. They're looking at Spirit plus Spirit with Mirror Shield, right? And Water. And what's the other one? 3. Okay, so yeah, it's just Spirit and Water then.
Also, I haven't been keeping up to date with the buff that dads have right now, but
There it is.
There it is.
And it is player 3 well is where it is.
Bottom of the well. What can I say? Well, that's go mode for.
That is GG, and he's in Water Temple too, so it's like
that's perfect. That is actually perfect. Oh, the well strikes again. Where was that?
I didn't see where the entrance was, but
so what entrances do they have left?
well, it has to be a child accessible entrance. So I'm not sure. I think part of the problem was that player 3 ZL was pretty late.
Yeah.
And I think that was ZL. I didn't see exactly where in well it was, but I think it might have been CL. Well, it was in Jabu. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that is really awkward to get to, actually. But I think Alex is doing. Oh, here we go. Purple player 1's long shot was in player 3's bottom of the well. Don't know where in bottom of the well, but it was in well.
Know exactly what Alex is going for because Decker is doing the exact same thing. At this point, the dads know that they've won. Like, there's just no way that they can lose at this point. So they're sitting pretty. It's just a matter of Drew to find the boss key and finish.
We weren't actually able to see on Felix's side because of finding the strength 2 in or getting sent the strength 2. But this most well, I say most. This puts dads ahead by 1 game. So in game 2, if they win the next one, they'll win the entire thing.
Dads are the champions, is what we'll be saying.
Yes, yes. But
So,
if Salt and Pepega pull it back in the next round, then it will go to a game 3. British, yeah, I'm like 90% sure, but
I'm gonna say the magic was the one thing that sealed the deal, but it definitely played a significant reason in why One Shot is finishing so much behind Decker.
I'd actually argue that the magic was it, because if One Shot had the magic, it would be a really close race between like it'll be a lot closer. Let's put it that way. It was just that.
Sorry.
It just. I was gonna say it just happened to not have blue fire or.
Oh my god! And okay, I gotta ask the restreamer real quick. Can you please put Decker's feed on?
We don't have Decker on the restream.
Can you please put Decker on for just a second over Alex? It's really important. It's really important.
I have to see
I hope I'm fast enough.
I hope I see it. Hold on, give me a second.
It looks like he's staying on it.
Decker. Switch.
Alright, does that seem familiar? Does that song seem a little familiar to you guys?
Wait, isn't that just Oh, Decker knows.
Yeah.
Decker's is just appeasing to the commentary right here.
That is, for those who don't know the lore, so
I know
my Scarecrow song. Whenever I set my Scarecrow song in either MM or OT, I always do that sequence of 8 notes that Decker's. Well, he hasn't played the last one because it'll cancel out, but those are the first 7. Those are the first 4 notes of Megalovania played twice, and that is my Scarecrow song. And Decker knows I'm on commentary, so he knew I would see that and get a laugh out of it. So. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Decker may be removed.
I think we can even stay with the player layout so far, as Alex hasn't moved after not playing the correct song for Dancing Dad.
Yeah, I think again.
I think they know Drew is on go, so
this is what
they just wait.
This is what the dads do when they know they're done. Is they just go over to Daddy Darunia and play him a little song. This is kind of similar to like Richard the dog would do the same thing. They would go and save Richard when they were finished. So. Yeah, if you guys want to do a funny little meme for your Scarecrow song, you can just do that. If you could do like the pitch shifting as part of your Scarecrow song, I'd absolutely do like the rest of the measure. But unfortunately, if you try to do that with the Scarecrow song, he'll just immediately cancel you out of it.
Oh. That's rude.
Ooh. Is that the other magic?
Wait, where was the other magic?
It was the Water Temple Lost Key Skull.
Oh.
That might be the other magic for One Shot. That's such a bad spot for it. Because, I mean, that is... Logically, that's long shot locked. Which, again, Felix doesn't have. You can get that with hovers, but, like, why would you?
That's... That is just... Oh, yeah, that's... I think I remember that one. It was, Yeah, Decker was like as a warning, because I think Anime was a mistake was facing the dog the next round.
Oh,
So
yeah,
as like a kind of a challenge, Decker just started blowing up the dog, but because the dog that can't die, Decker was just constantly dying, going into bomb tube bowling.
Say it's pretty remarkable seeing Drew, Decker, Alex do this well up a game in grand finals in Multiworld tournament, because with no disrespect to those three, because again these guys are some of my closest friends in the community, I love them a lot, but if we were to look at just like objective skill as players, there are teams that have better overall, I guess, standings, because Decker, Drew, and Alex I think are all like, I don't know about Drew. I think Drew kind of didn't place that much Season 4, but Decker and Alex are both Challenge Cup players. There are multi-world teams that have multiple, like, bracket players on their teams.
Like, Salt Pepega, actually.
Salt Pepega is a great example. They have more than one top 32 level players on their team. So the fact that even with, you know, maybe not the absolute rawest skill of players on their team, they're still doing this well, just goes to show, like, Multiworld isn't just, you know, shove a bunch of really good players on your team and hope they do well. A lot of it comes down to the teamwork and coordination and just how well you mesh with the other people, which these three absolutely do. They're just, if you listen to their streams when they play Multiworld, their banter is so funny to listen to, and it's clear that they've got a really special bond. So it's really neat to see them doing this well. And again, I'm not just saying that because they're my friends, but I'm happy for them.
And it's sad, not to say that Sol Pepega can't produce the same results, like Felix, One Shot, Rockchalk, all great friends, like, have kind of gone better together at the game. It's just great seeing teams that, you know, aren't teaming up because, like, there's the so-called, like, the best team or whatever. Like, they have all the greatest players on there. They'll be like the strongest team because they're all the strongest players. They're like really good friends, and have such a good rapport that it's kind of, they're good and they have that bond as well.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely.
they just got really unlucky with this seed. Like,
definitely.
The magic being the massive thing. So if I suppose if that magic was gone earlier, we'd be seeing a very different race. Like,
yeah,
it's
definitely. This is.
I'm sorry, I'm being called out here. Trike, hold up. I haven't done anything. What? So this isn't sport. Okay, yeah, but
The power of friendship prevails overall. But yeah, it definitely goes to show that, like, it's no surprise that these two teams are the one in grand finals, because they're all respectively really good friends with each other, and they just mesh really well, and they're all very, very good players at the game.
Honestly, in my opinion, I really want there to be a game 3, just because I feel Salt Pepega got really unlucky with this one. Like, I feel like it might have been still gone into Dad's favor, but
you never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. So I personally want to see Salt Pepega, like, just, you know, I'm not gonna say do better, because that was just unfortunate, but, you know, can't really figure out what to say. So I guess I can't figure out what to say aside from do better, but do better's not the right one.
something to say in just a second. We'll see it show up in the race time in just a sec. I know this is kind of spoilers, but One Shot did finish with a 3:26, and that is 25 minutes behind Decker. So we have the 16 minutes of Alex plus the 25 minutes. So that is 41 minutes that Dads has an advantage. And then Drew's going to finish way before Felix does, so Felix still missing out on that long shot, and we have no idea when Rock Chalk's gonna go well, so yeah, it's all but over at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like Drew would just have to put down the game for like 40 plus minutes at this point.
Probably. And even then, he still might win.
It's like not even dying, because I feel like just dying over and over again, you're just gonna break through at some point.
Very much an annoying boss key location there with the river, but it's all good.
Oh wait, was it River?
Yeah.
River Skull or River?
I didn't see which one. Actually, it's not. No, he's just setting FW here. Okay, so it's the gate skull.
Oh, is that the one where you have to blow up thing?
Yeah. So he's gonna have to set the water here. Again, it doesn't matter that much. He's going back. But I don't know.
Meanwhile, Felix is back in water.
I don't know what he's doing. He's clowning around a little bit. Probably lost his way. He's like, where the hell is it?
I mean, especially if you don't know the skull exists. But I think you need to blow it up. You need to blow up the floor in order to access that skull.
So again, it's yeah, you have to set the water level 1. But I'm sure Drew's not worried at all. He has literally all the time in the world at this point, because again, hypothetically, if Felix finished right this second, they don't know where Felix is. If Felix were to finish right this second, then Drew would have 40 minutes as a baseline to find the Water Temple boss key and go up to fight Ganon. So yeah, he's not panicked at all. There's nothing that can stand in his way aside from, like, I don't know, a Bizhawk crash.
Don't wish that on, because
pretty funny that they still managed to pull out this victory with Decker loading the wrong seed.
Oh my. I still can't believe Decker did that. I didn't even realize Decker did that at first. This is even worse. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's the boss key.
It just has to FW back, fight Morpha, and then he's on his way to victory.
I think Drew knows the quick kill on Morpha 2, so this should be quick.
Okay. There's a Morpha 2 now?
Oh, yeah, I've deleted. Gone.
Okay. I had to get you one last time, I'm sorry.
Huh? What was that?
He said he knows the quick kill on Morpha 2. I said there's a Morpha 2 now? Morpha's so great.
Yeah, super clean Morpha.
They have a super clean Morpha 2?
Yes, it's a super clean Morpha 2. There'll be a sequel at some point. Just not today.
He didn't check the item. He didn't check the item on Morpha heart container.
I can't believe he didn't do that.
It could be longer shot.
This isn't plentiful.
Could be strength 4. It lets you lift all of Shadow Temple and just throw it somewhere else.
Just yeet it. This is like, it's gone. Yeah, there is Drew warping. Ooh. I think I would have already received the boss key.
Get it right now. And yeah, about 5 to 6 minutes for Drew to finish.
I think Drew needs a bit more magic. He's got, but actually, how much magic does he need? He's got the Goron sword.
He's got enough for one shot, so. Meanwhile, Rock Chalk is nowhere near well, so.
I think doing locations, like, I think Rock Chalk is set. Wait, no, that was decking them. I was gonna say set Frostwind in Shadow, but
I'm sure his plan is, as soon as he goes back child, he wants to do well right away, but he's not showing any signs of going back child yet.
yeah, not when you have a lot of stuff to do as adult. Although I think he's run out of stuff to do as
Yeah, he
adult.
might be going back child right now.
Felix is back in fire. Those make sense. The boss key was really early in fire.
Yeah. I trust that Felix has already done all that he can in Water Temple. I'm sure he's found the boss key. So he would be able to go, like, this was smart routing, is as soon as he gets long shot, you can just go back to water and beat it right away, but fortunately it was too late 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to finish. Like, I get they might want to keep looking for long shot at the very least, but I mean, maybe they're probably gonna find it before Drew finishes, and then at that point, there's no reason for them to finish, other than, you know, knowing how far behind they were in total. But I don't think they're gonna do that.
So I think they can see from the race room as well, seeing how far behind they are. Or, like, how much buffer, like, dads have.
Yep.
Here we go. Rock Chalk is now in the well.
Yeah, all he had to do was go child, but even then it was like, there was no chance of it happening in any amount of time that would have given them a blanket.
Here's the thing.
Felix would have had to finish at like 3 hours even. Like before Decker even finished. What's the thing?
I was gonna say, Rock Chalk's gonna find the long shot, right? I don't know where it was, so might not even find it in time, but wonder if Felix can beat Morpher before Drew finishes.
I doubt it.
So it all depends. It all depended on where the item was, like, or where it was in.
What happened? It might be right here. Might be just this right now.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah. So ZL locked in well, and I think what happened was they went to well early enough that they didn't have ZL or bombs and just said, "I'll go do this later." And I think ZL was kind of late for player 3. I don't remember specifically where it was, but I think it was enough that well was just never an option for them until it was already too late.
Yeah. It kind of sucks.
There's Dwarf down.
In Siberian, Sol and Pepega are actually further than 40 minutes behind. There's unfortunate, but there's no way they can come back from.
There's a 16-minute buffer between Alex and Rock Chalk, and then a 25-minute buffer between Decker and One Shot. So you put that together, and it's 41 minutes total. And then Drew's gonna finish before Felix, so it's like, just unfortunate all around.
I'm really curious as to why Felix is going towards ice. Did Felix not place Frostwind in water?
Guess not.
Because that's where the long shot was. Has the long shot. Yeah, but that is go mode collectively for some Pepega, which is, it's nice that they hit team go mode for the other team finished. But Game 2. When do we think Game 2 will be?
Probably in like 3 months when they get around to scheduling it.
Oh, the harsh truths.
Yeah, one shot on off stream. He's just on top of the elevator in Forest Temple and just doing ESS turns, just rotating the camera. There it is. That is it for game 1. Congratulations to Team Dad on their victory. We will see you guys all here for game 2, where we will either have a victor or know if we're going to a game 3.
I know what I'd prefer. Like, I enjoyed seeing, like, you know, these two teams play. I really have enjoyed it.
Oh, he's running circles around Ganon. This guy.
This guy, Drew. Speaking of which, Drewness finishing in 5th place with time of 3:37:36, and Drewness rating 5. Hello, Drew.
Hello, Mario.
But yeah, that is GG's to Team Dad.
Fuck, Decker.
But also, nice that he's gone. He's gone. They're gone. It was just
back
nice.
on right now.
Nice that Felix killed Morpher, though. I appreciate that. We might see. I actually don't know. Has Felix forfeited? Or
Yeah, Felix forfeited.
Felix forfeited. Okay. Oh, GG's to Dad. I was gonna say, let's get. I say, let's get them in.
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hello.
GG's.
G-
It never ends.
Never
It's over, Felix. It's over.
Yeah,
It ended.
that was just a couple things at play there. The fact that Well was just so late for player 3. I mean, I guess you guys just didn't have ZL for a while, and then the whole match on King Zora.
No, I had to. We started with ZL in player 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was like no bombs for forever and no scale, and by the time like having the well available in Jabu, it was like, well, at that point you kind of knew that Jabu was probably like actual Jabu dungeon was locked by Shadow probably, and then like you had so much else to do.
It just never made sense to go for a well. And then
I mean,
Decker, you. Sorry.
yeah,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Decker was really smart using the blue fire you got right away to scum it for both King Zora and then and then the shop, which got your magic for Alex right away. So
how early did you have magic?
I figured.
I went up to ice pretty early, like sub 1 hour.
Sub hour, damn.
Checks
Well,
out.
I didn't have any explosives, and I had the hook shot and bow and bottle. I was like,
Sure. Yeah, I bought the bomb juice for Rock Chalk pretty early, so he had a 20 pack. Was able to do a lot of stuff with that.
Oh, wait. Oh, thanks, Drew, I guess.
There's a 20 back in the Kokiri shop for like 120.
Oh, Drew.
Oh, he checked my dose, but I don't think he ever checked the shop.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
Okay.
Kokiri was foolish. I'm a
Cool.
dumbass.
Yeah, Kakuri is foolish.
Oh,
I
yeah,
took the
that's
shot
why,
back
yeah.
there. Yep.
yeah.
I
Pack of
didn't.
20 in there.
I didn't
of
have
course.
I didn't have explosives until like I don't know, hour and a half or something. Like till I reversed to get them, so that I could do like DC and fire and shadow and spirit and basically everything.
Yeah.
Not fun.
it was
Yeah.
pretty comical how long you
I got
went without explosives.
I got a skip field. That was pretty good
Yeah.
because I got the Baron hint before I had any explosives. So I was like, hey, cool. No
Nice.
riding around. Feels good.
Did you get the GTG Baron hint?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did Stealth Force like right at the start when I checked DC, but I didn't go back there until after I'd got the hint. So
Okay.
they
Yeah. I
Happy?
basically I didn't do King Zora for so long because I didn't feel like it was worth it to just walk all the way upriver, because, I don't know. Maybe thinking back on it, it's a full entrance, I don't know. I had a bottle of Blue Fire, maybe, but it just felt bad. And then, if it's like something good, you have to walk all the way back.
I mean, you had choose, right?
4 hours, right?
I didn't have choose until Child 1, which was like 30 minutes in, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I did, I went Child pretty much as soon as I in CAC, so I had like magic, because Alex had got me a wallet from as well. So I had magic and explosives, and I was like, well, I can go up there for the entrance, set froze if I can't do anything.
Yep.
Empty the bottle so I can get a fish as Child later for Jabu entrance and not feel too bad about getting rid of the Blue Fire.
Yeah,
And
that
you
makes
always
sense.
just save quit and use them twice, so. For both the
Yeah, that
shop
checks
and-
out. I
Yeah,
guess
then
by the time maybe going to ice was a better play, I could do forest, I could do fire, I could do spirit, I could do pretty
Like
much
a
every
million
other
medallion
entrance too.
dungeons, yeah.
Yeah. And that,
Yeah,
that was kind of the same reason why I left well too, because I just set
Yeah,
up
makes
W and
sense.
left.
Like, yeah, no explosives meant that I was like, I didn't have a strength or anything at that point either. So I'm like, well, I'll check KZ, get the magic, say like reset back into Deku, check the shop, see a strength, go, oh, that's mine, and then can't afford it, panic and reset away, so I have to climb back up for it later. But
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
it
question.
happens.
Oh, go ahead.
Who was on the restream, by the way?
So it
Was it
was
who?
Alex and Decker, Felix and Rock Chalk, and then
Okay.
when
Oh, so you did see it.
yeah when Decker and Alex were done, we put Drew on instead because he wasn't done. And at first we replaced Decker because we had 2-player 3s. But then I saw it and I'm like, you need to put Decker back. You need to put Decker back on
Oh,
these
for long
streams.
shot, yeah.
Well, not even that. No, it was after long shot. It was the other thing.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
No, I had the at any time I had both of the invisible streams on another monitor, so I did see where the long shot was in the end.
So you did also see our funny start.
Yeah, when Decker forgot.
I want to get Drew in here.
Decker had the
Hey.
wrong seed.
How did that happen?
So
Hold up.
alright, so hang on. So I click on the link. It brings
Uh-huh.
up the site. I'm like, I'm getting the patch file because I got to play on Roman's branch, right? Got to get the like fancy color cosmetics.
Ah, man of
So-
culture.
So I bring up the Romans branch, and that has like a separate default player ID. So on the base one, the default ID's player 3, and then on the Romans branch it was player 1, and I didn't notice.
Oh.
So I get into the potion shop just after Drew says, "Oh, there's a blue fire bottle in here for Decker." And I go in and see a blue fire bottle.
Fire
for me, and
bottle.
I'm like, hang on a second. And I look at our hint sheet. We've both put Roran City Way the hero,
Yep.
SFM Way the hero. I'm like, I look at the top of my BizHawk and it says P1, and I'm just like, oh,
Oh.
fuck's
No.
Don't worry.
close it, immediately back up, download it. I'm like, oh my god.
No big deal. Just a little mistake you need
Yeah.
to make in grand finals of the fucking tournament.
I'm
And
just
Drew had
happy I
to
could
reset for
rectify
the
it
mirror
quick,
shield.
but only cost
Yeah.
us like a couple minutes in the end at least. But
Mhm.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was at
think that
least
was
an
the
interesting
issue.
start.
Gotta love 0 rupee bomb bags.
oh,
Yeah, just giving it for free.
Yep.
Yeah, Felix had a lot. Or Felix and Drew both had a lot just to start out, but Felix staying adult for longer meant you had quite a few items over Drew for a little bit.
Mhm.
But yeah,
So your
Oh, did-
Goron City, Way the Hero, was
Yeah, that
kind
was
of...
kind of nutty.
Stacked.
That was
Absolutely
my
stacked.
hovers, was it also?
Your hovers,
Yeah,
your dunes.
Yeah.
bomb bag
Smears
and
them.
boomerang, right?
There's like a million
Yeah.
things in Goron City, yeah.
Dang.
Did you ever find player 2's iron, hammer or mirror shield?
Player 2,
Water.
yeah, Mirror Shield is P3 Water Skull, or River Skull, I should say.
that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
Never found hammer.
We were so
Yeah.
far behind we just started gambling meme shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I took that mirror shield and rushed Twin Rova, as one would.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a long time we were like, one shot just has to do water and shadow. Like, why is he in Forest Temple not doing progression? And then we're like, wait a minute, there's no magic here. Uh-oh.
True
So I
story.
guess-
Magic was our Magic was
And
our
then when I
biggest
did
bucket.
go up to do Deku in Go mode, I didn't have Blue Fire because I'd used it to open up Jabu. So
Yeah.
that was
We're
fun.
a little
Oh, yeah,
relieved
you
that you
needed a
set up
bottle.
W. Yeah.
Yeah, I meant to set up W when I first walked in because I was going to go back there immediately, but then I forgot. And then as I was leaving, I was like, wait, shit, I need to put this in Deku.
Oh well.
Honestly, otherwise, good seed. That's pretty fun.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
didn't
good.
Yeah.
seem too bad
It's alright.
at all.
Just casual
I
wall
was-
dungeons.
Really worried about like the late storms because like I got stormed super fucking late. I did not have a bottle forever,
Where were storms
and
again?
it
Ice.
was in Ice Cavern. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the bottle from DC at like probably an hour, so I ended up doing ice out of it.
Yeah, I didn't have my hook for quite a while because Alex didn't peek the item when he went there at the start.
Oh, you
Dude, I
have
missed
hook,
it.
okay.
I missed it at the beginning too. So when you walk out, your first play Belair, I was like, I
Yeah.
can't see what that is. So I had
Yeah.
to wait until I got went out through stopping Link the Goron and come out. Saw that it was a hook shot, bailed to go plant the bean, and then as I was planting the bean, Felix gave me hover boots.
Sounds about right. Same
Pretty
as
much
me.
how ours went.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, 3 hearts, checking the wall, can't check the volcano, don't have enough time for it. Yeah,
Checking
just gonna
the
go straight to
dungeon.
Fire Temple, and yeah. So yeah, sounds about right. Bought bean, was gonna plant it, got hover boots. Well, the rest is history.
I'm looking forward to game 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Such a
Next
good
week.
match to
Speaking of-
watch.
I say, speaking of that, when are you guys planning on doing games too? Because
It's impossible. It's actually impossible.
We need
Yeah.
to
That's
Find
not
out.
good.
with Alex's working, I think, as
I
to
think-
what
Yeah, we
weekends
need
are
to-
available.
Yeah, still
December's
weekends, I
looking
guess.
pretty prime.
We'll find the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find.
We'll make it work.
I say, just go right now.
I wanna
No,
say-
no.
I don't
It's
wanna do
ended
AD
weekly
again.
though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
no
need
weekly,
to eat.
though.
Let's go, dude. Who needs food?
I want to say before to get too off track, Drew, I noticed the little 360 you did around Ganon at the end, the little victory lap. That's
Swag
pretty
shot?
funny.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what can I do to like swag here? And they were like, I don't think there is anything. I'm like, I'm just gonna walk a circle around Ganon. I don't know.
Respect.
Actually meaning. Yeah.
That's one way to style on him, I guess.
It was the only way I could think.
Yeah, I mean, there's no fear of me finishing when you're like 40 minutes ahead. So it's like, might as well just like turn around again in a
Right,
bit.
but what if you chain died to cannon for 40 minutes on final cutscene?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
die there? Can you like run into Ganon and damage yourself?
No,
Please,
don't take
uh,
damage.
you can.
Self-
You can run off
Accidental
the edge,
self
right?
damage.
Blow yourself up. It's fine.
Run up the edge. Stay
Yeah,
Damage
run off
is-
the edge is one way. But wait, are there invisible walls?
Yeah,
I think so.
There is.
Oh,
yeah.
I
there
guess.
is.
Plus, there's the
bomb yourself to death then.
firewall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't just jump off. Rip.
Oh, well.
Oh no, they thought
Shopping
of
for
that.
content.
Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. That pretty much covers the rest of talking about. Anything else from the teams?
GG's.
GG's, yeah.
Yeah, GG.
Looking forward to the
I-
next one.
I guess I wanted to mention. I know we're gonna go like straight into like thanking all the volunteers, but I actually just wanted to extend like a actually very big thank you to James and Thunder specifically. I don't know if it was touched on at all, but like James is currently in Sweden visiting his wife, who he hasn't seen for 2 years, and he took the time to do this. And
What a
Thunder
legend!
Damn.
forfeited
What a
a
legend.
race to be here as well. So like big props.
Damn, you guys are the real MVPs.
I mean, it was a
Absolute
plan though. I wanted out. I wanted the fuck out.
It
Yep.
would have been very sad to not have grand finals of this tournament be on Restream, so I'm happy to help.
Mhm.
Be
Yeah, I'm
available
happy.
for that.
I'm happy to help too. I mean, like, when I found out where the last few items were, I just first thought was SDG Sean, you're my partner, but fuck you. Like,
Oh wow.
it was actually beautiful. Like, long shot was in River Chest, but someone else planned hover boots to be on central bow target. So,
Oh no.
so Sean was the only finish of that. Everyone else either ran out of time or was like, "Fuck this."
That's
We're
awful.
done.
There's both long shot and hovers in water. That's just terrible.
Yeah, I was just really sad that my hammer wasn't found by anyone. Like it was stone fire, but Megaton hammer was in shortcut Goron.
Oh god.
I wanted it. I wanted it to happen so bad, but it just.
Yeah. The hammer and fire is just a staple of Plandos.
Yeah.
I promise you, I ain't finding that ever. Literally ever.
I was literally climbing. I was like, "Oh, I don't care if I don't win, but I just wanted to find this." But yeah, no, that was a really, really great race. I'm personally really happy that I quit my race for. I'll do it again.
Well, thanks for setting it up. That's a lot of dedication.
Yeah, so before we wrap this up, of course, thank you to all of our runners to make so we could make this restream happen. Also, thank you again to Thunder and Vidya James for the commentating, and don't forget our other trackers. We had MR, Simbadster, and Purple. So we are going to raid Zelda Speedruns 2. There is a tournament match of the Minish Cap Randomizer Variety tournament going on right now. Next up here on ZSR for today, the last match we are going to restream is the Breath of the Wild Any % weekly race at 9 PM Eastern. And for tomorrow we have basically only our weeklies for Ocarina of Time at 9 AM Eastern, Majora's Mask Randomizer at 3 PM Eastern, and Minish Cap Randomizer weekly race at 3:30 Eastern, as well as a Majora's Mask Randomizer tournament match at 3 PM Eastern. For more, check our schedule.
Did Jess and Boo really schedule their tournament match at the same time as the weekly? Are you kidding me?
They did! 30
Come
minutes
on,
before.
man. Come on, guys.
It's the
That's
losers
funny.
bracket final between Jess and Boo you were talking about.
That's I'm sorry, that's just really funny.
Yeah, no problem. Any final words before we wrap this up?
Love you all.
Yeah.
Aw. GG's. That's all I got.
GG's. Thanks for the run. Thanks for the
Big love for
restream.
the trackers. Know how hard it is to track Multiworld.
Yeah.
And I suppose a special thanks to Siberian for doing this last minute as well. Like I heard that it was a lot of bit of a hassle to get this together on short notice. So Siberian,
big thanks.
You're a real
Thanks,
one.
although it was not so short notice as you think.
Okay,
but,
just let us give this to you. Okay,
but, but the tech side for Multiworld is different.
just let us give you the compliment and move on.
Okay. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time here on ZSR.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.